I've got space, I've got space. I've got space, I've got space. I've got space, I've got space.
Feels like it's a bit of an angle, doesn't it?
That's because we've got space.
You ready?
Hang on. Toby, put kettle on.
Well, that's better.
Yeah, that's better.
So Elliot says it's only funny if we make one if we rip one from earlier. That's funny.
Here's one we made earlier. We're playing Warhammer 4 0'000.
Elliot's not here to make a joke. No, I actually can't think of anything. This is why I need Elliot. Elliot is needed on the channel purely because he just makes jokes.
I'm sure you could just sort of cut and paste his head just sort of bouncing along the bottom of the screen, can't they?
That might be funny, but people find that funny.
Oh, one way to find out.
So guys, welcome to Hellstorm Wargaming, welcome to another battery. We are like firing them out recently. It's just a bit weird. Normally it's like one every 2 weeks. We are just firing them out. And we don't need Elliot to make jokes.
Who?
Exactly. Who's Elliot? We got Toby to make the teaser, which was very good. Thank you, Toby.
Cheers, Toby.
So we are coming at you with Iron Warriors versus Eldar. Obviously, Iron Warriors have been on the channel before.
Yeah, they
a
have.
while ago. You used them once. Elliot
Yeah.
used them once. Someone else used them once. They get just a bit.
They get around.
It's being Slanesh. That's the problem. They just get chucked
definitely
around.
get around.
And we got Eldar lugging off our back. However,
Eldar pirates.
I'm using the Eldar.
There's a bit of a theme there. You know, Blood Ravens taking anything that's not bolted down. Lugging off are a bit like pirates.
They like to steal things.
This
This battle report's fluffy. That's what we're saying. It's very fluffy.
very fluffy.
So we are playing.
Any old Wraithbone?
No, we're playing a mission.
Oh yeah.
We're going to play a mission. It is. What's the mission called?
It's the one where you can literally nick stuff off people. Perfect for Mikey.
Where is it? It Spoils War.
It
Of
Spoils
course, I know
War.
the name.
Yeah.
It's the one where you can steal things.
It's where he nicked it from someone.
Yeah, this is Hellstorms.
This
of
is why
War.
it's fluffy.
Hellstorms of War. That's what it is. It's a mission that we made up, that I made, where basically you have six Maelstrom objectives. It's 3 cards a turn, and the secure objective ones you can score them even if you're your opponents.
Yeah.
That was the sentence.
And you can't discard them.
And you can't discard them. So if I have,
that's definitely not in the rulebook. That mission. We've definitely made that up. Again,
it's my mission. I wrote it. You know, with
Curse
the
of
Blood
the
Ravens.
Hellstorm time machine.
Gabriel Angelos was with me at the time, and he helped me write the mission. He playtested it and he said it was a very fun mission. It's the best mission ever made. So that's the mission we're going to play.
Sounds good.
So it's secure objective X, where X is being 1 to 6. You can score them whether you have them or your opponent. That's what I'm trying to say. So
If it's not bolted down.
if it's not bolted down, I'm having it. So let's take a look. We got there in the end. Let's take a look at the armies. So here we are, 1750 of Iron Warriors. So Neil, you used your Iron Warriors on the channel once, I think, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Against Ulthway.
I think Elliot's used them a lot more than I have.
Yeah. Did you win against Ulthway all those moons ago?
No spoilers, but yeah.
It was October last year.
Yeah, about some time ago. Yeah, maybe I did.
Maybe. So it's obviously a different build. No Demon Prince. No vehicles.
No, this is power armor heavy, just about.
Yeah, it's very cool.
No, definitely brought a lot of new stuff to the table today.
Yeah. So talk me through it.
Right, so we'll start off. We've got a battalion detachment. So we've got the Lord and we've got a Sorcerer. So the Lord's got a Combi Plasma and a Lightning Claw.
That's this guy at the front.
Yep, that's the guy front and centre. The Sorcerer's got a Bolt Pistol and a Force Stave. His psychic powers are Infernal Gaze and Prescience. Going pretty obviously for the shooty army. We are Iron Warriors.
Yeah.
So the 3 troops are 3 lots of 5 Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines, with Champion's got Combi Plasma and the squads have got Plasma Guns, 1 in each. So
Plasma Guns are really good for Chaos Space Marines.
It's pretty much the typical build that everyone's doing at the moment. It's Plasma, Combi Plasma, 3 times over. Sergeants have all got chainswords strapped to their backs, so just in case you need those extra attacks. Fast attack, we've got a squad of Warp Talons, which are just off to the right. And just behind them we've got the Chaos Bikers. There's 3 bikes. All the bikers have carried a chainsword, and the 2 regular bikers have got a melter gun each, and the combi bolters on the bike. And the Champion's got a combi melter. Now he, for some reason, can't take a chainsword.
So he can take a chainsaw. He can't take a chainsaw, but everyone else can.
Yeah.
Right.
Reasons.
Okay, can he take a power fist or anything like that?
Instead of his combi weapon, yeah.
That's a bit.
I think somebody turned his chainsword into a spawn. I don't know.
Maybe. That is a bit terrible. Well, there you go.
So, heavy support for the battalion. We've got 2 Havoc squads. Champions have just got bolters. They're pretty much the obligatory wound.
Yeah, excess wounds.
First squad's got 4 auto cannons, and the second squad's got 4 missile launchers. There's a few options.
Yeah, auto cannons seem to be a standard for Chaos Space Marines as well. Because
and they look really cool. The Forge World ones,
they do look cool.
Underslung really do look cool.
Yeah, they're a better choice than heavy bolters and stuff like that. You only really get 1 less shot.
Good strength, veterans of the Long War. It's wounding most things on 2s. Even with -1, 2 damage, you're going to be dropping heavy infantry.
2 damage is great.
So, and we've got a spearhead detachment because Iron Warriors don't leave home without a spearhead detachment. And it's actually finally finished painting my Cult of Destruction.
Very good.
It's a 7th Ed formation, which basically was all the Obliterators and a Warpsmith. In this iteration, we've got a Warsmith. Technically a Chaos Lord in Terminator armour.
Yeah.
He's got a Chain Fist and a Combi Melter.
Very good.
Carrying on with the very destructive theme.
Lots of melters. It's almost like you're ready for tanks showing up. But also to prepare for tanks is 9 Obliterators.
Well, yeah.
Which is
and then
just filth.
3 lots of 3 Obliterators because nobody's thought of doing that before. I thought I'd be the first.
Yeah,
potentially.
You are the first one on Hellstorm Wargaming to actually run 9 Obliterators all at the same time. I've never seen it on the channel before.
We do secretly have a time machine, just so you know. This may have been pre-recorded.
So a fairly solid army, really.
And everybody's got Marcus Slanesh. Well, there's pink sort of dotted around here, there, and everywhere. So
of course, shiny pink.
Perturabo decided that 8th edition was he's going to consider having a tickle with Slanesh.
Yeah, why not?
It seems to be a thing. He likes it.
Yeah.
It's about the only thing he likes.
So you got lots of bodies.
Yeah, we've got 30 power armor dudes plus characters and 9 effectively heavy Terminators.
Yeah, and obviously it's like tough as 4 and 5. That's the only downside. So your anti-tank weapons are actually going to shred most of it. So you're relying on good placement and good saves, and you need to have a very elite army as well.
If line of sight is a problem with the terrain setup, I might struggle because Obliterators only have a 4-inch move once they're down.
Yeah.
Now my bikes and my Warp Talons, different story, but they're limited body count and the Warp Talons are good at getting in quickly, but they're only 1 wound. Start failing saves, you're basically losing the squad quickly, and it has a big knock-on effect.
Yeah,
so.
You can't Overwatch against Warp Talons, can you?
Not the turn the deep strike, no.
Yeah.
So you'll probably
not
see
that 9-inch charge, which is nice on a turn 2 charge.
Can't Warp Time them anymore either.
No.
Which does it adds a bit of a variable in there.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's worth it because you don't lose anything for it, and you can drop them again if there's good line of sight, out of sight,
and then charge something that you can't see.
Exactly, and the fly keyword just lets you go straight through it.
Yeah, which is great because obviously they clarify fly keyword. It is literally just ignore it and you move in as the bird flies.
You just go as the tape measure flies.
Yeah, because there was a lot of arguments. Like for this rock example, it used to be like if you were stood at the back, you'd have to go up at a diagonal angle, but now it's literally just straight across.
Yeah.
So it does get interesting where you could, like, for example, if this was 9 inches high, and you could deep strike on top of it, and you're 9 inches away from the enemy, but when you charge, it's only 2 inches because you just need to just jump off the wall.
It's
gets interesting.
It's a very interesting. There's been many a discussion around the world, I'm sure, about that one.
Yeah,
and no one's ever really going to be happy with the answer if they're getting charged with a 2-inch charge.
There's lots of stuff like that in the rules at the minute that are always coming up because people seem to enjoy going through it with a fine comb at the minute. So, but we'll see. So that's the Iron Warriors.
Yeah.
Now let's go and have a look what I will be using with the pointy-eared guys. Let's have a look. Okay, guys, here we are with the Eldar.
It's a very nice Eldar army as well, this one, isn't it?
Yes, it's a very nice Eldar, thank you, Neil. However, I will be commanding the Eldar today, and I've actually not played Eldar in 8th edition. I played against them a lot. I've never actually played with them, so this is going to be interesting because I'm always tempted, but they're always kind of like the dark side of the 40k. It's kind of like if you play Eldar, you kind of want to. I know you're all watching. Most of you, probably 50% of you, play Eldar, but you're all just a bit. It's always a bit. Always an Eldar player in it. You can go really nasty with it, but this is a fairly balanced, fun list, I'd say. Yeah. Some cool units, some all really good units, and then some that you don't really see.
Yeah, I think they'll know that about my Eldar from the last game they played against the Death
Yeah, people didn't like the Wraith Knight, but it's a Wraith Knight. It's cool.
You got to bust one out occasionally.
It's a giant dude with a gun. I mean, what's not cool about that, right?
Nothing.
But anyway, so these 1750 points of Eldar Lugganoth. I'm using Craftworld Iyanden traits today. So that's they can only lose 1 model to morale, which is really good on those 2 user Guardians. And also, all units, not just Wraith, I thought it was just Wraith, but all units double the number of wounds they've got left when they're comparing against the chart. So like this thing and these 2 are going to be really strong for a long time.
Oh yeah, they're going to keep kicking most of the game. I'd be surprised if they don't.
Yeah. So to make it a bit different, obviously you can kind of go with this army. You could go all anti-infantry and absolutely wreck face, but we've kind of gone with what you've got modelled because obviously we've got Bright Lancers on here, and Bright Lancers aren't needed in this game, but they're going to evaporate things, and it's going to be really fun.
They're going to go obliterate hunting more than likely.
Yeah.
With that D6 damage, potentially one shot in obliterators. So it's not to be sniffed at.
Should be fun. But anyway, here's the list. It's a battalion detachment. So it's 8 command points. We have 2 HQs. We have the Farseer, who's going to be the Warlord. He's going to take the trait of Ambush of Blades.
Save dudes there.
Yeah. So obviously the Farseer is a Psyker, so he's going to take Guide and Doom because it's simple, and that's the ones you always see. So the second HQ, we have a Spirit Seer, obviously a Warlock model, but you know, a Spirit Seer is very cool.
Why would you take Warlocks these days, let's be honest?
And he's going to take Conceal and Jinx. So you know when I've got that minus...
Protect and Jinx.
That's it, Protect and Jinx. Conceal is a different power, I mean Protect and Jinx. So you know when I've got that -4 and you got a 5 of run? Now it's a 6.
Hey Eldar.
Hey Eldar. So there you go. So then we've got 3 units of Guardians, 3 units of 10. So Guardians are fairly cheap and they're fairly strong, to be honest, in units of 10. And they've all got Shuriken Cannons. They're all the same. Shuriken Cannons are strong. Guardians are strong. Deep striking Guardians are really strong.
All working well with the assault weapons for your battle focus, of course.
Yeah, exactly. So you can move an extra 6 and then still shoot as normal, which is very good. So then we have 2 units of Wraith Guard. 1 unit with the D sides and 1 with the D flamers. Are the D weapons?
Yeah,
they're just D something.
Really solid choices.
Yeah. So some are solid shots, some are auto hitting, which are just really good. And the Wraith Guard are really tough with 3 wounds at toughness 6. Obviously they were toughness 5 in the index, so they are going to be quite tasty.
Fixed. They've always been toughness 6, so it's a bit.
Yeah. I mean, it does make them super strong, but they also are quite expensive. You know, you're looking at 200 and 225 points per unit. But yeah, they're a cool choice. Probably not what would be considered a meta unit. You know, there's other better units, there's other, like, Dark Reapers are better.
They're really powerful, but they are expensive for 5 models.
Yeah, exactly. In an Eldar army, they're extremely expensive. In any other army, they're just fairly pointed. Yeah. So, there you go. So then we've got heavy support, we've got Wraith Lord, and he's got a Bright Lance, and a Flamer, and a Shuriken Cannon. And this is the old classic metal model, which is really cool.
Proper old school.
Proper old school. Wraith Lords are just awesome. They're just awesome dreadnoughts. Toughness 8. Instead of toughness 7, again, went up another toughness.
Well, it went back to what it should be, what it always should be, yeah.
So yeah, that's a fairly solid choice. Again, not a meta unit, but it's Iyanden, it's cool, it looks nice, it's a retro classic.
Yeah.
So then we've got a Crimson Hunter Exarch with a Twin Bright Lance. And these are really a fairly solid choice. I mean, a lot of people take Hemlock, but Crimson Hunters are also good if you want to just delete other tanks. If you wanted to delete a Hemlock, take a Crimson Hunter.
Yeah, they're really cheap. Don't forget you've got a pulse laser on that thing as well.
Yeah,
for
that's
all
true.
the strength 8 guns. They're probably one of my favourite Eldar flyers. I know Dan's a big fan of the Hemlocks, but
yeah, Hemlocks are really good.
Crimson Hunters
they fill a different role.
They're so cheap.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah. So then we've got the other one, the elephant in the room. Very blue like an elephant.
A little bit more graceful than an elephant. This thing.
So this is a Phoenix Bomber. And this has got the, I forget what the weapon's called, it's a Night Fire Missile Array and Phoenix Pulse Laser. So the Phoenix Pulse Laser basically your strength 8 or strength 9 weapons, anti-tank. But then the Night Fire missiles are 2d6 strength 4 -1. However, if you suffer 1 casualty, you're -1 to hit for the next phase.
And at 48-inch range,
and 48
it's
inch
got
range.
reach. And don't forget,
and it's got some shuriken and
I was going to say,
well.
don't forget that it's got more guns than it really needs in 2 shuriken cannons.
Yeah.
It's
very cool. Again, quite expensive, but it's it's a bit of a Forge World to play. We do like a Forge World at Hellstorm.
I don't think it is expensive at 205 points.
It's not too bad.
I think it's a bargain myself.
It's not too bad. So then to finish off the battalion, we've got 2 Wave Serpents, both with Twin Bright Lance Shuriken Cannons, and they've got Crystal Targeting Matrix and Spirit Stones. So they are really tough to shift. Wave Serpents are really good. They reduce damage all by 1. They've got 6 up save against it, and now you have to do twice as many wounds before they actually get ineffective.
And when you get bored, you can just throw out some mortal wounds for a laugh.
Just for a laugh. So yeah, there's Eldar. I'm actually very excited because I'm just, just thinking about all these broken units that I always have to play against, and now they are mine at the dark side. But yeah, it's a bit of a fun list.
Yeah.
It's not Reapers and Shining Spears. I know people have been asking for Reapers and Shining Spears, but do you want to watch a game that ends turn 2?
Maybe turn 1.
Maybe turn 1. It's not really fun to watch. We are thinking about doing some more tournament reports. I know people are quite interested in that, where we can start bringing the cheese, as it were, for Eldar. But this is a fairly overall tough but balanced list, I'd say.
I don't play Eldar that way anyway, so
no.
That's why I still have friends.
So no, if you want to see Shining Spears, they are coming. If you want to see 20 Dark Reapers, they are coming, but not today. So we got a fun Eldar list up against the Iron Warriors. So we got a brand new battle map today, as mentioned, from Gamemat. So we are going to try that out. We've got a cool battlefield. So yeah,
it's very nice. Very nice, these maps.
So let's have a look at the deployment. Okay guys, here is the lay of the battlefield today. We are on a rocky outcrop of an alien planet. An Eldar Webway is in the middle, doing summit.
It's almost like a pirate sort of horde.
Yeah. So the Eldar pirates are invading or the Iron Warriors are invading. Who knows? Who really knows? That's for you. That use your imagination. So it's Maelstrom. It's a Dawn of War deployment. We have 6 objectives placed down. We have 1 in the Webway gate. This is just a terrain piece today. It looks very pretty.
It does. It looks amazing.
But otherwise, rules-wise, it is a bit.
You could probably fit a whole mushroom through that.
You could probably pop a mushroom from the Webway, and this would destroy armies in one fell swoop.
No Souls reference there at all.
Yeah, because it's, you know, it's made of what? Ceramic?
Porcelain,
something like that. It's better. It's cool. Anyway, so we've got 6 objectives. We have a Maelstrom, objective 1, objective 2, objective 3. Objective 4, where's number 5, Neil?
I think number 5's there.
Number 5's that one there. And
fortified.
And number 6 is just
also fortified. So
for the terrain today, we have the Gamemat Badlands set. We also have the Gamemat map. It's actually double-sided. I'm going to actually show you from around here where there's no units. This one's actually double-sided. It's actually snow on the other side. Look at that. It's very pretty. So it's has been provided by Gamemat.eu along with the terrain. So thank you very much. The other pieces of terrain, this is just some GDU stuff that I painted, and all the rest of the shiny, colourful stuff is on Neil's fish tank terrain, which is just actually for this sort of board, it looks really cool.
It's swimmingly.
Yeah. Oh god, Neil. Oh god. But no, you know, it looks really cool. It's kind of like there's like a bit of pathway to put some rocks down, which makes it look cool. So there's a pathway there, pathway there. This is kind of like a meeting point, and then with the Webway here, which is very cool. So I've actually set up first. I'm going through my deployment. We have. And we did forget about relics, didn't we, Neil?
We did.
We did forget about relics. So, my Farseer is in this Wave Serpent with the Wraith Cannons. That's what they're called.
Wraith Guard with Wraith Cannons.
D-Guns, D-Flamers, that's what we'll call them. So the D-Guns or the Wraith Cannons, and here with the Farseer. And the Farseer obviously has a Waller trait of extra AP for all 60 wound.
Storm of Fire.
Storm of Fire. But he's also got Falchu's Wing.
Yes.
So he's actually Princess Peach because his little big dress makes him fly. Changes his move characteristic to 12 and has fly, which is very good.
Tasty.
It's very good.
Tasty.
So obviously he can move quite fast now and he can get in range of lots of units for the reroll, for the 6s to wound. So we've got the Phoenix on the right flank. We've got the Wave Serpent there with the Wraith Cannon, Wraith Guard in there, and the Farseer. A unit of Guardians and the Wraith Lord. And then this Wave Serpent has the other unit of Wraith Guard with the D-Flamers on the D sides and the Spirit Seer. And then we have the Crimson Hunter Exile on the left flank. And 2 units of Guardians, spending 3 CPs before the game starts in reserve. They're going to be deep striking. Because Alpha Guardians are very good.
Potentially.
Potentially. But yeah, so Neil, talk to me about your deployment. Shall we start from this side?
Start down here. We've got some bikes, just sort of seeing what's what.
Nice flank of bikes, very good.
Got a sort of a bit of a flank holding squad going on down there. Just normal Chaos Space Marines. A little bit of a castle going on, but
it's a nice little rock.
Nothing really major. We've got Missile Launch Havocs, the other 2 units of Chaos Space Marines, Sorcerer, and the Warlord at the back, pointing out, I don't know, an nest or something.
Right at the back behind them rocks.
And then we've got the far flanking unit of the auto cannons, just with a nice field of fire over essentially
this
nice bit of open battlefield.
No man's land, essentially.
And then we've got the Warp Talons, 3 units of Obliterators, and the Terminator Lord, all in Deep Strike Reserve.
Very good. Okay.
So my Warlord trait, just to cover this one, I'm going for the Iron Warriors one, which is Bitter Iron something. The Iron Warriors specific one. Basically means everybody within 6 inches becomes fearless.
Very good.
And the relic is on the Terminator Lord, and he's got the elixir for the Slanesh relic. Basically gives him +1 strength to his base strength, which is kind of nice with his Chain Fist.
Very nice.
And +1 attack.
Very good. Okay, so he's very tasty in combat. But there you go, so that was the battlefield. I set up first, so I would like to go first. However, we know this is a rulebook mission, but we always play chapter.
This is a Hellstorm mission, it's not in the rulebook.
In the Hellstorm mission that's in the rulebook, that may or may not say first drop goes first. We always play chapter approved version because we prefer it. So it's up to you guys what you guys play, but we prefer to use whoever sets up first gets +1 to first 10 roll. Then the other player can see if they don't win.
Fair's fair.
Yeah. So I'll set you a guideline, but I get +1 to this, Neil.
Don't choke.
I get a 6. That's a 5, and then it becomes a 6. So Neil, would you like to try and roll a 6 to force a re-roll?
There's no try. There is only do.
Indeed, there is only do, and that do is a 3. So Neil, as much as I want your stuff to come down before I come down, I am actually going to go first. I'm going to try and whittle some numbers down. So would you like to try and seize the initiative? I will let you try. You won't actually do it, but you may try if you want.
I'm going to try, but apart from obviously them, don't want them to go first.
Them.
The flyers are really tasty.
Yeah.
I'm not so scared about the rest of it.
No.
But, because I want you to come close.
Yes, you do.
But going first means I get prime choice of where my obliterators can go.
It is.
And they're very slow and there's a lot of line of sight blocking terrain. So let's see.
There he goes. It's 1 of 6. He does get the 6. Neil will go first. So Iron Warriors turn 1 coming up.
Right, so these are the 3 objectives I got. So we got Big Game Hunter, kill something big, pretty straightforward. Assassinate, this could be a hard one. They're boxed up in the Big Game Hunter things at the minute. And Claim and Despoil, so I've got to bring the fight over here and take some objectives off him. Probably not going to do 2 of those this turn, but not a bad start, could be worse. So my movement, so as you could probably tell, not a lot really moved. I'm kind of being a bit cagey, waiting to see what's happening. However, the bikes have shot up, trying to get a bit of obscurity going on, and that squad sort of pressed themselves just out of the deployment zone and just sort of got themselves out of line of sight. So on to Psychic.
Okay guys, so I've taken over. It's the Iron Warriors Psychic phase. So Neil, you've got 1 sorcerer. He knows 3 powers, but you can only cast 1 this turn because that's what's in range.
Again, we're sort of building up to a nice crescendo.
That's it.
So we're going to
What is this, Harlequins?
Who knows? Who knows what we're here for?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to basically try and cast Prescience.
Yep, so that's what charge 7. Who would you like to cast it on?
I'm going to cast it on the missile launchers.
Very good.
See if we can sort of, I don't know, nuke something.
Yeah, so that's +1 to hit. So off you go.
So that's off on a 9.
Goes off on 9, yeah. So it is a little bit cocked, but he looks more like a 3, so that's fine.
Yeah. It's going to be passed either way.
Yeah.
So
that does go off. So that's the end of the Psychic phase, nice and quick.
Yep.
We always tend to have quick turn 1s and 2s, don't we?
Yeah.
Let's see what you can do in the shooting phase. Start off, Neil, what would you like to do?
So these Prescience guided missiles are going to fire 4 frag missiles into those Guardians.
Very good. So
That'd be a shame if somebody would ignore your cover.
That'd be very rude, that. I was trying to be out of line of sight, but you're a little bit taller than I am, so you can just see. So it's 4d6 shots.
So 4d6 shots.
Not too bad.
So
not too bad.
13.
13 shots. It's 13 shots. It's 2s because they're pressing to re-rolling 1s because of the Lord behind the rock that we can't quite see.
Bravely.
Yeah. So 2s to hit. Well, he didn't need to re-roll anyway.
The Lord's hiding that well. They didn't even know he was there.
Yeah. So it's strength 4.
4.
So it's 3 to wounds. So really toughness 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
12 wounds? 11 wounds?
11 wounds. Now,
Very
there's
good.
no AP.
Yeah.
But it does ignore your cover because Iron Warriors.
Because Iron Warriors. Okay. So it's 11 5-ups? Okay, so it's 11 saves on the Guardians. So they do have a 5-up save, but I'm going to take out the gun first. It's very cheeky. It's what everybody does. The gun has a 3-up save, so until that's dead, I have a 3-up save. So 2 3-ups, which he fails 1, so he's got 1 left. So 3-up, he's dead. So that's the first 3. So that's the gun gone. And his base, we'll get you in a minute. Then the rest of these are 5-ups. So I make 1, so it's 2, 4, 6, 7 dead from the unit. So it leaves me with 3. So I'll just probably leave the front 3 and move that base, like so. Okay, what's next?
So, auto cannons.
Yeah.
Just going to start pegging a few wounds off that Wraith Lord.
Okay.
See if I can be as brutal as possible against him as I was the Guardians.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So 3's to hit. So all but 2 hit.
Good start.
Not too bad. And it's strength 7 versus toughness 8, so it's 5 to wound.
5s now.
No wounds. Ouch.
Thought that counts.
Ouch. I was kind of thinking about using lightning fast reflexes there. Then again, he can't use it, can he?
You're not infantry.
He's not infantry or fly, so never mind. Okay, so what's next, Neil?
If they can, this is going to be a lucky and a measury. I might try and peg some Guardians with those bolters
into here.
If they're in range. I don't think they will be.
No, they're just out. So that's the end of your turn?
It's the end of my turn.
Okay, so slow start for the Iron Warriors, but they do have a lot of points in reserve.
Yeah.
So that's the end.
It's just morale.
Just morale, yeah. So I'm minus, the gun will count, so I'm actually -8. So I automatically fail. But obviously these guys, because they are Iyanden, I can only lose 1 in morale. So I've still got 2 left. That's a whole objective I could hold with that unit. They're going to win me the game. So it is Luganov, Craftworld, Iyanden, turn 1 coming up. Okay guys, so the 3 cards I've drawn are priority orders received, so obviously this generates another bonus tactical objective, and it's Blood and Guts. So if my Warlord kills a unit in combat in the fight phase, then I score extra points. So yeah, the farting in combat is not great, so I'm probably going to ditch this one at the end of the turn. Secure objective 5, and 5 is this one here, which is going to be very difficult to do. So that's probably just automatically given to Neil. And then the hidden path, so you roll the d6, which I rolled a 3. When this attack objective is generated, score 1 victory point if there are no enemy models within 12 inches. Well, enemy units within 12. So objective 3 is there, and that unit is within 3, so that unit's probably going to get pasted this turn. Let's see, so it's the Eldar movement phase coming up. So it's the end of the movement phase. So this Wave Serpent has moved up here. So within 3 each of that objective, in case Neil gets it. You can see those guys, but you can also see those over there. So I obviously do have to try and clear those Havocs. So the Havoc units are a problem. They are a bit of a problem. I'm not too worried about them. But yeah, so the Phoenix Bomber has flown over, done a bit of a flank. He's got Vector Dance, so he can like do 2 turns. These guys have kind of just stayed still. I don't really know what to do with those anymore. The Wraith Lords move forward onto objective 1. This guy's Vector Danced as well, and this Wave Serpent has moved forwards to try and hold this objective, but also deal with those. I've kind of given up on the objective 5 already. I'm just going to give that one to Neil, and I'm going to try and get the objectives. So that's the end of my movement phase. No psychic phase this time because they're both in Wave Serpents. So it's the Eldar shooting phase coming up.
Right. So what we're doing first?
So obviously Neil's taken over to my shooting phase, so I'm going to start with this Wave Serpent. I'm going to put the Shuriken Cannon into this unit, and the Twin Bright Lance into the Havocs over there.
Now, Bright Lances are only 36-inch range, are you sure?
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they were 48, let's have a look. So no. So they are actually going to put both into that unit there.
That's fine. You've got Crystal Targeting Matrix as well, so you're going to be not on the -1 to hit.
Yeah, so I'll do the Bright Lance first, so hitting on 3s.
Yep.
1 hit.
It's going to be 3s.
3s again, as tough as 5. 1 wound.
It's -4, so it's just straight D6.
2 damage.
So that's,
I've only got 2 wounds.
That's 1 dead.
Oh, sorry. And then Shuriken Cannon. 3s to hit. It's 1 hit. Strength 6, so 3s. It's 1 wound, no AP, so it's 1.
I'm going to touch your dice. So it's a 3 up.
Cool.
So just 1 dead.
Cool.
I'll take those off in a minute. Right, do you know what you're doing next?
No. Okay, so I'm going to do the Phoenix Bomber next. So he's going to put the 2 Shuriken Cannons into the Havocs with the missile launchers.
Yep.
He's also going to put the Nightfire bombs. What they're called?
Nightfire missiles.
Nightfire missiles, there you go. Nightfire missiles into there, which are the 2d6 shots. And then he's going to put the Pulse Laser into the Havocs on the end.
Yep,
so I'm
all the way down there.
So I'm going to do the Pulse Laser first into the Havocs with the autocannon. So it's 2 shots.
It's 4s to hit because you've moved.
Yeah, it's a heavy weapon. So that's no hits.
Oh.
Perfect. Okay, so the 2 Shuriken Cannons into there as well.
Yep.
So these are Assault. So it's 3s.
That's a cop.
That's a cop. We'll call that 6 because that's close. They're close enough.
Okay, so that's 4 hits.
4 hits. Strength 6. So 3s. And it's looking for 6s. No 6s. So it's 2 wounds.
I'm going to touch your dice again.
Go for it.
So straight 3 ups.
Very good.
That's
6
2
and 5.
survived.
And then it's 2d shots from the Nightfire missiles.
Ooh,
11 shots.
Good. So that's going to hurt.
Yeah, we pause it there and we'll come back. So 11 shots from the Nightfire missiles. They're hitting on 4s with a heavy weapon. Oh, that's not a great roll. That's 3 hits from 11 shots. That is terrible. So it's 10-4, so it's 4s to wound, -1. So it's 1 wound at -1. If you fail it, the unit is -1 to hit.
So no pressure.
No pressure. 4 up. It's a fail, it's a 2. That's 1. Unless you want to command point it. It is big.
No, I'm gonna save me command points for now.
Cool, so that's 1 missile dead, that's good.
Or is it?
It is 1 missile. Well, it's 1.
It's the champion, we know it's the champion.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what you're doing next?
Yeah, so I'm going to put the Twin Bright Lance and the Pulse Laser into this unit as well.
It's a bit rude.
So I'm going to do the Twin Bright Lance. So it's 2 shots, hit on 3s, 4s, because it's heavy weapon.
It's their BS2 naturally, so it is 3s to hit.
Of course it is, it's 3s re-rolling 1s.
Yep.
There's 2 hits, 2s to kill because it's -4.
Yeah, this is going to hurt.
So that's 1 dead.
Only just hurt.
Ah, that's a bit annoying.
Poor Chaos Champions.
What
did they ever do to you?
So that's him dead as well. And then the Pulse Laser, it's 2 shots.
2 shots, yeah.
So it's 3s to hit again, re-rolling 1s. So it's 1 missed. Strength 8, so 2s. So it's 1 wound at -3.
This is -3. So
save.
Come on, we've got this. No, we don't got this.
There you go, so that's 2 dead. Okay.
Do you know what you're doing next?
Yeah, so just so we were aware, we've got Lost and Lost Cannon there, and the Champion.
Champion's gone as well.
So this unit, this wave serve's going to shoot everything into them as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to do the Shuriken Cannon first. So it's 3s to hit. All hit.
That's good.
3s to wound, any 6s and -3. No, 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
3 normal saves.
This might hurt. That's a bit cocked, but we've got 1 lost.
So there's 2 dead. So there's 1 guy left to take the Twin Bright Lance. It will be 4s, but you are the closest unit, so it's going to be 3s for the Crystal Targeter Matrix. So it's 1 hit, it's 2s to kill, and that's him dead. That is first blood.
No, still got 1 left. No, we haven't got 1 left. Sorry, that's me bad at maths.
Yes. Okay, so I've got the Wraith Lord left, so I'll just have to think about that. Okay, so I've got the Wraith Lord left at the end of that. He's got a Shuriken Catapult and a Flamer and a Bright Lance. So he's going to chuck the Bright Lance into the Havocs.
He's not going to fire it through the webway, is he?
He's going to fire it through the webway, and it's going to arrive behind them on the other webway that is just off the board that you can't quite see.
What trickery is this?
I know. So it's a heavy weapon, so it's 4s to hit. Of course.
No, he just shot somebody in the webway.
He did shoot someone in the webway. So I think that is about it, to be honest. That is my turn. Obviously I do have 3 cards, let's just grab those. So the Hidden Path was objective 3, so make sure there's no units within 12. No units within 12. No models. Is it models? It's units.
That's fine. Without the glare.
So that's obviously this objective. So by killing the Havocs, I score that point.
Yeah.
And then objective 5, I cannot get rid of, and I cannot score because you're on it.
So I'll be scoring that one.
Yeah, so you score that one. So that's 1 point each, but I've got first blood, so it's 2-1.
Yep.
But then I'm going to discard Blood and Guts with priority received. So my Farseer is not going to kill anyone in combat anytime soon.
Chicken.
I know. So that's all my cards gone, but it's 2-1 to me at the end of Eldar. Well, at the end of Battle Round 1. So
how'd you feel about that?
It was alright. I mean, I wanted to do more damage to them. At least a -1 to hit now against the Havocs.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I'd done. Well, to be honest, actually, you know what? I am actually going to charge those bikes with the Wave Serpent.
What is this?
I know it's not the end of the turn. I'm going to charge those bikes.
Well, I'm gonna see you get down here and see if I can overwatch you.
Which you probably can.
Cheeky.
Yeah.
Well, I might have to hand you the camera then while I shoot you with 2 melt guns.
Yep, so it's Eldar charge phase coming up. It's the Overwatch. I'm taking over again. It's Overwatch from the bikes into the Wave Serpent. Tactical thinking is, if he's in combat, at least he's only shooting me once at 6s rather than at 3s.
Yeah, but I'm going to hit you with a lot of 6s.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is, because there's no modifiers on Overwatch, we've got the combi bolters.
All the bolters.
And the champion's bolter half of his bolter.
Very good.
So we have 10 bolter shots.
Bolters. 6s to hit with bolters.
So who's ready for 10 6s?
Not me. That's 2 6s.
It was a start.
Yep, so it's 5 to wound.
Oh, he scores.
So it's 2 3-up saves. So I do take a wound, and then it's a 6-up Spirit Stone.
Yep.
Which I do take a wound, so I'm down to 12.
So bolters have chipped the paint.
Yeah.
Now for the trick shots.
So it's 2 metal guns.
So yeah.
Hit on 6s. Got a hit. It's 3s to wound.
This might be seen a command point if this doesn't work.
Oh yeah. 3s.
Oh,
it does wound.
Through.
So it's
straight through the armour.
Yeah, it is straight through the armour. So it's 2d6 the highest damage.
Yep.
Because you're probably within 6. Probably straight over.
Yeah.
He rolls 5, so that does drop to 4 because of the shields.
Yep.
But then 4 Spirit Stones and 4 6-ups, which I failed, so I take 5 wounds on the way in.
Tasty. Very
That
tasty.
could have been worse. It could have been better, but at least he's not going to be doing that in my turn. In his turn, sorry. So it's charge range of 8.
It's enough.
Yeah, so I'm going to charge straight into there. I'm going to hit you with 3 attacks. And then roll straight into it.
I'm feeling slightly repressed here. What have I ever done to you?
Hitting on 6s, no hits.
Okay.
Your attacks back.
Hit you back. So I get 2 from the regular dude with the chainsword and 2 from the champion because he's just busy shining his gun.
4 attacks hitting on 3s.
Well,
2 hits.
And 5s again.
Sure.
Nope.
No.
It makes 5.
That's it. So that's the end of the combat phase now. That's the end of the Eldar turn. So it is the Iron Warriors turn 2 coming up.
Right then, so that's the end of my second movement phase. You may notice that there's a bit more of my army on the table now. So from here, these bikes disengaged from combat and they've sped around there, so they're both within 3 inches of that objective. Might be trying to take that from him, we'll see. We've got a unit of obliterators and the Terminator Lord and a unit of obliterators, all in Mikey's.
There's loads of obliterators.
In Mikey's backfield, got a nice view into no man's land.
Very nice.
I did think about coming down here, but I think it's going to leave me a little bit too sort of closed off. Not much has really happened around here. These guys have reshuffled just for a few nice plasma line of shots into the Wraith Lord potentially. Same again down here, and we've got a bit of reinforcements in the backfield, seeing as though somebody cruelly killed all my auto cannons. So they're now within 6 of the Lord down here and the Warlord. Still got a few squads back in reserve, kind of unsure what we're doing with them. It's a little bit dangerous with all that Bright Lance fire flying around. But let's see what we do in the Psychic phase.
Guys, so it's the Iron Warrior Psychic phase. Just quickly mention, we did forget to mention that Neil still has the same 3 cards. So it's Big Game Hunter, which is obviously killer unit with more than 10 wounds, which is like most of mine. He has Assassinate's killer character, which are both in the Wave Serpents. And then it was
Claim and Despoil.
Claim and Despoil, that's it. So try and take an objective off me. So I'm currently holding 3. And it looks like he wants that one, but we'll see. So it's the Psychic phase for the Iron Warriors now. What would you like to do first?
Right, we're going to start off with an important one. We're going to put Prescience on this unit of Obliterators.
Okay, so I'll get +1 to hit.
So for 7.
It does not go off, that is a 4. It's a 1 and a 3.
I might.
You've not used any command points yet.
I'm going to spend a command point.
You need a 4 for it to go off?
It does go off, so they get +1 to hit. Very nice. Very tasty.
That's a nice start for that one.
Yeah, so now they have +1 to hit, but the Havocs do have -1 to hit because they took casualty last turn.
Yeah, it's going to be a toss-up between what they're going to do, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to think about what they're going to do.
Have a think. Any more Psychic powers?
Yeah, my next one is going to be Smite.
Smite, okay.
I was thinking Infernal Gaze, but
So what's the closest visible unit?
It's going to be a toss-up between either the Flyer, 16.5,
yeah,
and the Wave Serpent at 19. So it's
going to be the Flyer. Okay.
So, on a 5.
It does not go off.
It's not
1 and a 3.
No.
Well, it's 1 and a 3. It's 3. So that's it.
Not dead.
It's not dead. So at the end of the Psychic phase.
Yep.
Okay, so it's the shooting phase coming up.
Okay.
Hey guys, kick off. Done some small arms fire off camera. This guy shot his bolter into these guardians, did nothing. This unit behind here shot into the Wraith Lord with bolters and plasma, did nothing, but one of the plasma guys blew up. So not the sergeant, the actual normal guy.
Yeah.
And then these guys did the same, but did nothing and didn't blow up either.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the small arms fire. So now we've got the big guns.
Yep.
Where'd you like to start, Neil?
I'm going to start with this unit of Obliterators.
Okay.
I'm going to give them Veterans of the Long War.
Very good.
And let's see what they do first, because this is the proper way to do it.
Okay.
So the strength for the gun is 7 plus D3, so the strength is 8.
Yeah.
All sounds good enough to me. The AP is minus D3.
-3.
Minus 3, it's the big one.
Damage?
Now, this needs to be a 5 or a 6, or this is just 1 damage a pop.
Realistically,
so,
yeah.
Let's see what happens.
It's
It's
going to be
2,
1
but
damage.
it's only going to become 1 for
If you shoot Wave Serpent, anyway. So I'd like to shoot.
I think I'm going to save it for now. I'm going to shoot the Wave Serpent.
Okay.
So I'll just leave those there and I'll just grab some dice.
Okay.
So it's 12 shots.
Yep.
They're shooting at the Wave Serpent, so it's strength. It's 2s to hit because you're pressing re-rolling 1s because of the Lord.
So
re-roll 1 of them.
That one.
All hit.
Full house.
So strength 8, so it's going to be 2s to wound. It will be 3s, but obviously that gives you +1.
Yep.
So it's 2s to wound against Wave Serpent.
Oh dear.
So 9 wounds.
Yep, 9 wounds at -3. So.
Okay, so it would be 2 damage, but obviously the Serpent Shield's minus the damage by 1.
Yep.
So it's 1 damage each. 6 up saves and then Spirit Stones after. So 6 ups. So I passed none.
Good start.
That's great. And then 6 up again. I pass 1. So I take 8 wounds.
Oh.
So it's down to 5. Does it count as being at 10 because of Iyanden?
So he's.
But it's down to 5.
Yeah. Hey, Eldar.
Okay. Eldar, eh? Okay. What's next, Neil?
So we're going to fire 4 crack missiles.
Yeah.
Into the Wraith Lord.
Okay. So you're on -1 to hit because of the missiles last turn.
So I'm hitting on 4s, but I'm still re-rolling the 1s for
Sure.
the Lord.
So 2 missed.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. So it's 4 to wound, quick strength 8.
Yep. So
1 wound at -2. It's 1 5 up save, which I fail. This is going well. I might. It's D6 damage.
You got left?
I've only got 5 left. Not actually used any more since the deployment because I used 3 to deep strike. You've got a lot of stuff around here. I'm going to command point it. I want him to survive for another turn. So I pass on a 5.
Yes, sir.
So I'm on 4 command points now, guys. So that's the Havoc's done. Do you know what's next? I presume it's over here because I'm running out of stuff over there.
Yeah,
It's one of these 3 units. Well, it's one of these 2 units.
So that far unit.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do.
Okay. So
Strength is 7.
Still 3s to wound mostly, except for the Wave Serpent, where you can't actually see the Wave Serpent.
No,
you can see these 4 units. We can only reach these 3.
That Wraith Lord looks like he might be surviving this turn.
Yeah.
So AP.
-3. Very nice.
At least they're bringing the pointy guns today.
Yeah.
Damage per shot.
1.
Just 1.
So strength 7 -3 at 1 damage. Okay, what would you like to shoot, Neil?
I think I'm going to go for the Crimson Hunter Exarch.
You reckon?
-1 to hit. But I know they're all in range, so I've already measured it. So
Okay.
hitting on 4s with quite a number of shots, and we're rolling 1s because of the Terminator Lord.
Sure. You go for it then.
So
4 to rolling 1s.
all
Oh.
those 2s.
You roll 1 of them. Which does not translate to a hit. So that's 4 hits, 5 hits. It's 4 hits.
4 hits.
There you go.
So it's 3s to wound.
3 to wound because it's strength 6. Toughness 6, sorry, it's strength 7. So it's 3 wounds at -3.
Yep.
So it's 3 6 up saves. So I do pass 1, so I take 2 wounds. They have 10 total, is it?
Something like that.
I'll put 2 there, we'll have a look afterwards. Okay, so that's that unit done. You have this unit left to shoot.
So let's see what they do, because this could actually be
interesting.
Yeah.
So it's strength
7 again.
Not good.
AP is -2 this time.
-2. And damage is 1. Not great. So strength 7 -2 at 1 damage. It's an auto. It's not even an auto cannon. It's nearly an auto cannon. So what's that to do? 12 shots.
I want to drop him into the Wave Serpent.
Into the Wave Serpent.
I don't know if this is a good idea though, because I don't really want to pop it open.
Okay.
Just sort of want to castrate it a bit.
Yeah. So let's have a look at the. Let's get the dice ready. Okay. So what are you going to shoot?
So one of them, he's going to split fire off into this.
Okay.
And the other 2 are going to shoot this. I don't want to kill it. I just want to cripple it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
If I can take it down to 1 or 2 wounds, that will still put it on its near enough its bottom bracket.
Yeah.
But it means if I blow it up and he gets out on that objective, I don't get claimed as spoiled.
You don't claim it. Exactly. Okay.
Tactics.
So which ones would you like to do first?
So I'll do the first 4 onto the Phoenix.
Into you?
-1 to hit.
Because I'm a flyer.
We're re-rolling 1s to hit because of the Terminator Lord.
Yeah, so 4 to rolling 1s. You roll 1 of them.
It's the thought that counts. So
There's
you
2
do get
wounds. 2 hits. It's strength 7, so it's 3s to wound.
Yep.
So it's 1 wound.
at
-2. So 1 5 up save. It does fail, so he takes a wound. Okay. I will translate all these into actual proper wounds after this turn. However, we've got the other 2 guys into the other Wave Serpent. I was considering using lightning fast reactions, but I'm actually not going to bother.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go with it. So it's 3 rolling 1s for these. You roll 1 of them.
So it's not too bad. We dropped 2 from there.
Yep, so 6 hits.
These are only on 4s to wound, however.
Yeah. So it's 2 wounds at -2. It's 2 5 up saves. So I pass them both. Look at that. There we go.
That's a good effort.
Okay. So So that's the end of the shooting phase?
Or is it?
What have you got? Oh,
I've still got quite a few...
got lots of command points left.
So I'm going to spend 2 command points.
You're going to do some Slanesh things.
I'm going to do some very Slanesh-y things. I'm going to do Endless Cacophony on the unit that's still got Veterans of the Long War on them.
Very good.
Now, again, before I declare my target, I've got to roll again to see what the weapon profile does, because it is every time. There is no arguments to this. So, strength is...
9. Very good.
Good start. AP.
-1.
Yeah, could be worse.
Damage.
Needs to be 3.
1.
Sigh.
So it's wounding on 2s. Whatever you shoot. What are you going to shoot?
I'm going to try and finish off the D-sides, because if I can leave them out in the open there, it's a long trudge then. So I'm going to shoot the Wave Serpent, try and ping off its last 5 wounds.
Okay.
So here goes for the pink wobbly god.
Here we go. 2 hit re-rolling.
See, these guys know. They know what they're doing. So,
all hit.
Full house.
2s to wound.
So that is
10 wounds.
10 wounds, -1. So you're on a 4 up.
But I've just got enough dice here, so it's a 4 up and it's only 1 damage, so it's 4 up and then 6 up Spirit Stones.
Oh, that's a good handful.
That is a good roll.
It is 5.
It is 5, so they all passed.
Need a 6.
So these are 6s. And I make 1, so he's on 1 wound. So he actually counts as being on 2. Not that it makes much of a difference.
But he's now on his bottom tier, which is kind of what I wanted to do there.
It's fine on his bottom tier.
But...
Okay, so is that the end of the Iron Warriors shooting phase?
Annoyingly, yes.
Yes, so it's the end of that. So now it's the Eldari turn 2 coming up. I have to draw some cards too. So obviously Neil does score this objective, so he does get claim and despoil, so it's D3 points. So it's 2-1 to me currently, and it now becomes 3-2 to Neil. Not too bad. So at the start of the Eldari turn, we draw Master of Runes, so that is successfully cast a Zagi power from the Runes of Battle or Runes of Fate. If you cast 3, then you get D3. Area Denial, there are no new models in the centre of the table. I think I probably might score that one because they are quite far away. And then Supremacy, control any 3 objectives, which I actually already... Well, I won't control that one for now, but that one will be quite easy, I think. So it's the Eldar movement phase coming up. Okay guys, so it's the end of the movement phase. These Guardians have advanced behind the mushrooms, so hopefully if I can kill these I can kind of run these onto objective 2. This guy stays still, and I've realised I made a massive mistake with the spirits here. So spirits here has spirit mark, so reroll hits of 1 for all spirit host units.
Yeah.
They automatically hit, and they're over there.
Well, you've got a Wraith Lord.
Yeah, the Wraith Lord's nice, but now moved into the middle.
It's one of those rules that everybody forgets.
Yeah, exactly. So the Phoenix Bomber has moved up there, and the Criminal Hunter has moved there. The Wraith Guard jumped out of the Wave Serpent, and the Farseer jumped out of the Moog, because obviously he can move 12 now, so he's jumped to there. And the Guardians are deep struck around him. So they've moved there. The Wave Serpent's moved up to here to get onto this objective and bully those. Yeah. And then that unit's deep struck there, just behind those Havocs. So it should be quite an interesting turn. Should be very good. So we've got the shoot. Well, just as a note, this is for Area Denial. The only units within 12 is 1 Marine there, just hiding behind those bushes. So if I can kill him, we'll get Area Denial for this turn. But I've also got Supremacy because I'm holding 1, 2 if I don't charge, 3, 4 objectives. So I'm quite comfortable holding that. So we'll see what we can do. So it's the Eldar Psychic phase coming up. Okay guys, so it's the psychic phase. I'm going to start with the Farseer. You can cast 2 powers. So I'm going to cast Guide on the Guardians to start off with.
Good call.
So it's strength 7, warp charge 7. So it does go off on a 7. Would you like to try and deny?
No, I'm going to have to save it for now.
Okay. So second power is going to cast Doom and it's going to cast it on these. So basically going to try and use these to rip these to shreds. Hopefully. That's the plan. So it's warp charge 7 again. And it does go off on 8. Would you like to try and deny? Temptations. There's another power coming up from up here.
There is, but I think I'm gonna have to
try and stop Doom.
So I need a 9 on this.
Yep. So 9 to deny. You get 10. It is denied. So no rerolling wounds.
That was a good choice.
Okay. So now I'm going to cast Jinx on the other unit of obliterators. So that'll be -1 to their saves. Which is very good. So it is warp charge 7 as well. It does not go off. So I'm going to command point this one. I'm going to add 3 command points.
Okay.
So I need a 4. That's gutting. That's gutting. Never mind.
Sigh of relief.
Exactly. So it's the Eldar shooting phase. Let's see if we didn't need psychic. We got the Webway to help us. It'll be fine. So it's the Eldar shooting phase coming up. Okay.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm ready. So obviously Neil's filming for this. So I'm going to start with the Wave Serpent. He's going to put both weapons. He's only BS5 now. He's got 1 wound left. He does count as 2, but it's still the lowest bracket. So put both weapons into the obliterators and try and get some cheeky pop shots off.
There you go.
So I'm going to start with the Bright Lance. It's hit 2 shots hitting on 5s. 1 hit. That's good.
Good start.
Wounding on 3s, 2s, because it's strength 8 versus toughness 4.
So I get a 5 up demon save.
Yeah, or it's D6 damage.
Really want to make this. So I went.
So it's D6, D3. It's a 3. It does kill 1.
That's a dead obliterator.
Yeah. Sorry, warp gate. So then the Shuriken Cannon hit on 5s. It's 1 hit. Strength 6, so 3's to wound. It's a wound, and because it's 6, it's -3. It's another 5 up save, Neil. It
Demon
would be
save.
6, but you know.
Yeah.
Very good.
So we saved that one.
Yeah. So we'll quickly move on. We've got these guys can't actually quite reach anything. One guy can reach the Marine squad.
Yeah.
So he's going to shoot there. So he gets D3 automatic hits, but the reroll one's to hit because of the Spirit Seer. But the automatic.
True story.
So it's D3. So it's 1 hit. It's 2's to kill because it's -4 or 5. Doesn't wound. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Just typical. Just typical, that was.
I'm going to hold it here for an awkward amount of time.
Okay, so I'm going to do this unit next. So 8 of them can reach this unit of obliterators in my back line. But the 3 at the back can't actually reach, so they can't actually reach anything, but this cannon's going to shoot in there as well. So what I'm basically saying is I'm shooting everything that reaches into here.
Yeah.
So we've got 8 of them with the Shuriken Catapults first. Hitting on 3s, but re-rolling because of Guide.
It's not a bad start.
Re-rolling. So it's 3 missed. So it's, 13 hits?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's tough strength 4, toughness 4. So it's 4 to wound. Any 6s are -3, but an extra 1 because of the Farseer's nastiness.
It's a brie knife.
Yeah, exactly. So it's 4s. So we've got 3 invulnerables and 4 normal saves.
It's not bad.
It's alright. It could be worse. It's up to you.
I'll take the regular
4
ones
2
first.
ups.
So 4 2-ups.
All fine. And then 3 invulnerables at 5 up. Here goes.
Oh,
Just passes.
So there's 1 on 1 wound.
Yep. So you've got the Shuriken Cannon next. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling. All hits.
Good start.
And then 3s to wound, quick strength 6. That's 1 wound.
I like that. That finish was a lot nicer. So 2 up, and he saves that as well.
So he is now on 1 wound. So the Wraith Guard next. I'm going to shoot the 5 Wraith Cannons into this unit.
Yep.
So it's 5 shots, hitting on 3s. It's 4 hits.
Yeah, who needs spirit? Well, whatever it's called anyway.
Mark. So it's 2s to wound, quick strength 12. So it's 3 wounds. So it's 3 invulnerables. So it's D6 damage each.
Well, I'll just have to make my 5 up invuln saves then.
You'll
surely.
just have to try. So
Well,
make 2 of them.
That's a good start.
So it's D6 damage.
I'll take
command
that.
point that one. Turn it to a 5. That's 1 dead. Next, I'm going to do the Phoenix Bomber. I'm going to put the 2 Shuriken Cannons and Night Fire missiles into this unit, and then the Pulse Lasers into the obliterators.
Cheeky.
So I'll do the Shuriken Cannons first. It's 6 shots, so it's 2 of them. hitting on 3s. That's 4 hits. Wounded on 3s, but any 6s are -3. So you get 2 normal saves and 1 6-up save.
So 6-up save first. Nope.
Fail.
And 2 3-up saves.
Both fail, so it's 3 dead.
Well, so there's 1 left in that unit.
Yeah, so then I'll do the Nightfire missiles at 2d6 shots. 4 shots.
It's enough.
So it's 4s to hit, it's heavy. Oh,
It's
sorry.
3s to hit.
3s because you're the closest unit.
Yeah, he's got Crystal Target Matrix.
So it's 2 hits. 4s to wound. No wounds.
That could have almost been a really good idea.
Yeah. So then the pulse lasers, it's 2 shots into the obliterator, so they aren't the closest unit, so it's 4s to hit. It's 2 hits.
Still hit.
Strength 9, so 2s to wound. It's 2 wounds, so it's 2 invuns, or it's a dead obliterator for each one.
This could be painful. Unless I do
1.
that.
So that is 1 dead.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll move straight onto the Wave Serpent. I'm going to put the Shuriken Cannons into this unit and the Bright Lanterns into the obliterators.
So there's only 1 guy left where the Shuriken Cannon's going.
Yeah, and 1 guy for the obliterators. The Shuriken Cannons first, hitting on 3s. 3 hits.
Good start.
3s to wound. That's very good, so that's cocked. So that is 2 normal saves and 1 6-up save.
So I'm going to start with the normal saves first.
Of course.
He's alive.
6-up.
We've got this.
You've got it.
Iron within.
No.
Well, there's something within him anyway.
Definitely something within. So now the Bright Lance, it's debatable which one would be closer, so I'm just going to...
Bikes might be closer.
Yeah, so I'll just call it 4-up. So 4's to hit, it's heavy weapon. 1 hit, could
Makes
make a
no
difference. 2s, it's 1 invuln. Well, it's a d6 damage against the obliterator.
Oh.
D6 damage, I need 3.
Oh, he's alive on 1 wound.
1 wound, again. Okay, let's stop there and have a think. Okay, so for next I'm going to do the Guardians. So the Shuriken Cannon is going to go into the Obliterator, who's only on 1 wound.
This sounds like bullying to me.
Yeah, and then the Shuriken Catapult's going to go into the Havocs at the back. So, Shuriken Cannons first. So 3s to hit.
Hooray! We like that.
Great.
The Obliterator likes that.
Yeah, so then I'm going to get some dice ready for the catapults, so they are all in range. So the Guardians, 20 catapult shots into the Havocs at the back. So it's 3s to hit, no re-rolls. It's not a bad roll, to be fair.
So that's a good roll, that.
6 miss, 14 hits. And then it's 4s to wound, but I'm really looking for 6s, because they're going to force 6-up saves. So 4s, no 6s.
1 6.
1 cocked.
No,
So
we've got 1 6
1
in there.
6. I did miss that.
It's quite a lot of wounds though.
It is quite a lot of wounds, to be fair. So it is 6 normal saves and 1 6-up save, so it's up to you which one you like first.
I'll take the 6 up first.
Cool. So
I can't
6-up.
possibly fail like loads of 6-up saves in a row.
Of course.
Maybe
That's
I do.
1 Havoc dead, so there's 3 left.
And these 3-ups. There are 1
1
left.
left. There's 1 left. Okay.
Right, so what have we got now, Mikey?
Okay, so I've got the Wraith Lord and I've got the Crimson Hunter Exarch. The Wraith Lord's going to go first. I'm going to put the Shuriken Catapult and the Bright Lance into the Obliterator. Try and finish them off. So I do the Catapult first. This is an assault weapon that's hitting on 3s. So it's 2 hits. And then 4s to wound, any 6s are -3. So it's 1 wound, it's 1 2-up save, or he's dead. There's that unit destroyed.
Fine, be like that.
Okay, so that's that unit destroyed. I'll just move straight into here. I'm going to put all the weapons into this unit, I think. So I'm going
Sounds
to do,
painful.
yeah, 2 pulse lasers first. Oh no, I'll do Bright Lancers first. So 2 Bright Lancers hitting on 3s because it's heavy weapon, but re-rolling 1s because I'm an Exarch. So it's 2 hits, 2s to wound. It's 2 wounds.
It's 2 5-ups.
Fails
Nope.
them both.
So the first one is just going to kill him.
Yeah. So the second one at d6 damage. It does kill another one as well.
Well,
It's getting a bit rude now.
I'm feeling a bit bullied now.
So
2 pulse laser shots.
lasers hitting on 3s, rolling 1s.
Good job.
1 hit.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And then
2s to wound.
2s to wound. It's -3, so it's a 5-up save again, but it's 3 damage. Which he
Fine.
fails.
Fine. Salty Obliterator is mush.
Just a little bit.
Right. So we've got the charge phase for the Eldar. What are you charging first?
Yeah, so I'm going to try and charge the Wraith Lord into that unit of Iron Warriors, the Space Marine squad, whatever they are.
Okay, well, I'm going to do my Overwatch. So I'm going to steal some of your dice.
You want to nick some plasma?
I'm going to nick some plasma.
Go for it.
So we're going to go full fat. because why would you not?
You're re-rolling ones, to be fair.
Well, this is it. So the champion, he's going to fire again both his profiles because now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
So he needs 6s to hit, re-rolling 1s.
Plasma?
Nope. And the regular plasma gunner dude, he does not. But we're going to get, I'm going to say 7 bolter shots from there because one of them looks like he's just out of 12.
There you go.
Thank you. Teamwork.
Don't worry about that. Nothing happened.
Nothing to see here. 6s, re-rolling the 1s. Well, that was a good start. These are melter bolters, so these automatically wound
on a
and
6.
They do 10 damage each.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
on a 6, and if I fail my 3-up save, it'll do 1 damage.
6 to wound. That's 1 wound.
3-up save, which I pass.
Well, aren't you a spoil sport?
Okay. It's a 9-inch charge. Not an 8, so it's 9.
That's a bit cocked.
Here he goes. Failed.
You're burning through your command points.
I've only got 2 left.
2.
I've only got 2 left. I think we're going to risk it. I'm going to stay there. I'm not going to do any more charges with him.
Brave. He's defending his Webway gate proudly.
Exactly. He likes that Webway gate. He's also holding an objective there, so he's happy supremacy. But these guys are going to charge the bikes.
Oh, that's
which actually Overwatch with your melter guns.
Certainly do. So, be 2 melter gun shots and 10 bolter shots coming up. Melters. No hits.
And then 10 bolters. 10 bolter shots. That's 2 hits.
I roll them away from the crowd. 1 wound.
1 wound.
No AP.
1 3-up.
And he saves it.
Like jumped over your 6 and laughed at them. Okay, so its charge range is about 2 inches, but with 4 inches I can get a bit of movement in there. So I'll move them in and we'll go to the charge phase. So pile straight in with those. They're actually going to stay a bit like that, so we've got lots of models within there.
Cheeky.
They get 1 attack each, hit on 3s. It's 4 hits. Strength 5, -1 with D3 damage.
Good.
So it's 3 4s. I'll reroll 1 of them. There's 1 wound. There you go.
So
awesome.
4-up save.
Yeah. Which
saves
pass.
it.
Awesome. So your attack's back.
So I get 4 attacks for the champion and the regular dude. Hitting on 3s. For 2 hits, 3 hits, I can count. And 5s to wound. For 1 wound. Go on, fail it, I dare you.
3-up. It's passed.
So that, I think, is the end of the combat phase.
Yeah, that's actually the end of my turn.
Right, I don't have any morale tests to take because I'm either dead or dead.
Okay, very good.
So do you score?
I do. I get supremacy because I'm holding 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives. I only need to hold 3.
Yep.
That's D3 points. It's currently 3-2 to you.
Yep.
So D3. That gets me 3. So it's 5-3 to me. I also get D3 for area denial because I did delete that unit from behind there.
You did.
So there's nothing within 12. So I get another D3. So I get 1. So that puts me on 6-2. 6-3.
6-3, yeah.
Yeah, and then I get Master of Runes for 1. So 7-3. Not a bad turn for scoring.
Not bad.
No secure objectives yet.
Good bit of damage dished out.
Good bit of damage. I'm getting rid of most of the obliterators. It could be a losing battle for the Iron Warriors next.
Never.
But we'll see. Are you confident? Okay, so Neil's 3 cards are Big Game Hunter, kill a unit with 10 or more wounds characteristic, and there's a Wave Serpent over there with 1 wound. Should be quite easy. Kill a character. They are now both out of the transports. So could be interesting. And secure objective 2. Which, you know, when Neil's army is here and over there, kind of a bit difficult to get objective 2 that's all the way over here in the top left corner.
Yeah.
Well, bottom left on top down. Next to my Guardians.
Yeah.
Might be a Chuck's point, but there you go. So it's the Iron Warriors turn 3 movement phase coming up.
Right then. So we have finished the Iron Warriors turn 3 movement phase. Bikes have come back over here, doing a fair bit of exercising their retreating skills. These obliterators have slowly trudged up following the Terminator Lord, going for we're going to go take on Warlord Kill, I think, and get rid of one of them pesky psychers. Maybe get rid of some Wraithguard. We've sort of decastled the castle to go and sort of take on a few units, see what we can do down here. The Sorcerer, obviously looking the wrong way, didn't see that they've all run off, but he's got other ideas to try and finally cap a vehicle for Big Game Hunter. And at the back, the Warp Talons have arrived, and they're going to be going for a cheeky, unoverwatchable charge.
Unoverwatchable is a beautiful word, Neil.
It's a real word. Against the D5 Wraithguard. See what we can do to them. try some cheeky plans and see if we can box them in so they can't run off. Might be difficult, but not impossible. And we'll go on into the psychic phase.
This is the Iron Warrior's psychic phase. So Neil, what would your sorcerer like to do? Can he cast 2 powers this turn?
Yep, he's going to try Infernal Gaze.
Okay.
Onto the Wave Serpent.
Okay.
This is kind of a need-to situation now, so...
You do really need to kill it. Get them points to reduce my shooting. So on a 7. It's a 3 and a 1.
So I'm going to go for a command point.
Go for it.
I'm going to make it happen. We're going to make this happen. Just
it's
like
a 6, so it does go off.
So Infernal Gaze is 3 dice.
Yeah.
Any 4 up is a mortal wound.
Very good. So 4 ups. That takes 2.
So 2 Spirit Stone saves.
2 saves.
Please don't double 6 this.
Double 6. I think I can do it.
I think you can do it as well.
Let's see Millhouse.
No.
Let's see Hellstorm.
Let's not.
Abe Simpson believes because this is a Bloodraven army. Double 6. Well, I've dropped 1 on the floor and 1 fell on my leg.
If you can't roll on the table, then it's not allowed.
No, he's dead. So does he blow up? No.
It does not.
So it's the Wave Serpent destroyed, so it does get you Big Game Hunter.
Finally!
Very good, very good. And also Objective 3 is now open. Okay, so his next power, his next trick, he's got 2 to choose from. He's got Prescience and Smite.
So I think we're gonna prescience this back unit.
Okay,
See if we can get them a bit of a
this closest unit of Marines.
Yeah, see if we can get a +1 cheeky to hit against the Phoenix potentially.
Very good, it does go off on an 8. Very good, a solid psychic phase. I'm gonna, to be honest, I probably should have tried to deny it.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm gonna try and deny this one with the spirits here. So you got off on an 8, so I need a 9. No, does not go off.
No.
Well, it does go off, sorry. So they do get +1 to hit. Yeah, I probably should have tried to deny that. That was a bit silly. I think he was a bit too far away. Maybe. But oh well. Never mind. That's the end of the psychic phase. So it's the shooting phase coming up. Right, so it's the Iron Warrior shooting phase. Neil, where would you like to start? You've obviously got a bit of there, you've got a bit of here.
We're going to fire this unit that's not prescienced up into the Phoenix.
Okay.
Start with bolters.
Yep, so these are hitting on 4s because the mine's 1 to hit.
Yep, and re-rolling 1s for the Lord.
Very good. So no re-rolls and 2 hits.
That's average.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Strength 6, so it's 5s to wound. So it's 2 wounds. So it's 2 3-up saves. Which I passed both because I'm rude like that, Neil.
It's a good start though.
It is.
So we'll go for the plasma. We are going to overcharge.
Is this your plasma gun?
This is the plasma
normal
gun
dude.
And the champion. But
okay.
First off, plasma gun.
So it's 4s re-rolling 1s.
Oh.
2 hits.
And
champion. 4s re-rolling 1s again. Oh, it's 4 hits. Very nice. Very tasty.
3s to wound.
3s to wound because it's plasma.
Oh, looks
4 wounds. It's -3.
Yep.
It's 4 6-up saves. And I've failed them all.
8 damage.
8 damage. I'm down to 7 wounds. 8 wounds. No, 7 wounds.
Yeah, math.
Can you drop me down? Basic numeracy, as we call it around here.
There you go.
Thank you very much. It's down to 7. It does count as 14 for his stats.
For now.
For now.
We are going to rinse and repeat.
Okay, so this is +1 to hit, so it's now hitting on 3s.
It is.
So bolters first?
Bolters first. We need to know where we're pointing. And we'll re-roll that 1.
Yeah. All hit.
Should have saved these to last and killed you with bolters.
There's 5s to wound. That's 2 wounds. 2 3-up saves. So it is 1 wound, so it's down to 6.
Plasmas.
I have got 2 command points left. Stinky mushroom.
Now, unfortunately, you can't lightning fast reflexes.
Right.
Because I've already started shooting it.
Oh, that was very rude.
Sorry to LVO you.
Fine. Do it.
So the 2 plasmas. The plasma gun, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Okay.
Good job.
Re-rolling 1s. 2 hits.
2 hits.
And the champion. Re-rolling 1s.
Ooh, living dangerously.
So it is a miss, but it's not -1, so it does not kill him.
3s to wound.
3s to wound.
That's 3 wounds. You have 6 wounds left.
6 up. Ah, he's failed it. So do I blow up?
You crash and burn.
Is it on a 6?
It is on a 6.
No. Okay. So the Phoenix bomber that doesn't have bombs, it's destroyed.
Well, I'm happy about that.
That was quite good. That was 15 wounds. And no
Heart
deaths.
beating a bit faster.
15 wounds, 0 deaths.
Awesome.
Very good. Okay.
I'm going to have a sit down.
Let's go have a sit down. Let's get Toby, get kettle on.
Put kettle on, Toby.
Toby, get kettle on. And
I'll have a think what I'm about to do.
go on then. Absolute battering I've just taken. What's next, Neil?
Right, so a warlord.
Yeah.
He's going to put a low heat plasma. We've risked quite a bit in that turn. Let's not deny that one. He's going to fire a low shot plasma heat, just see if we can chip a wound off. It's damage for nothing at this point for what we've just done. He was going to be shooting Phoenix either way.
Yeah, exactly. The Wave Serpent would be reduced damage by 1 anyway, so there's no point overcharging.
So 2s to hit, re-rolling 1s for himself.
Hit.
Good solid hit. 4s to wound this time.
Sure.
No,
Does it wound? Never mind, don't matter.
Okay.
Okay, so you got the Obliterators and the Terminator Lord left, because they don't have any guns, do they?
They unfortunately do not have guns.
Okay.
They've just got choppy hands.
So you got these guys left.
So the Obliterators, let's see what they're going to do.
Sure.
I'm going to save my command points. I'm not going to veteran a long war because I need to know what they're going to do. So the damage, the strength is D3 plus 6. So the strength is 9.
Strength 9. Minus?
Minus is going to be
2.
2.
It's good. Damage?
Damage per shot.
Cut. The suspense, guys, is real. It's
3.
damage 3. I imagine I know where they're going.
Well, see, I was thinking up until that point they were going into the Crimson Hunter.
Really?
But 3 damage
It's
on
going to
them.
have to go into the Wraith Guard.
Yeah, it does have to be into the Wraith Guard.
And in response, I'm going to spend my last 2 command points and use lightning fast reflexes.
Well, that's just cheeky.
Yeah, so then they are now -1 to hit. But if they do hit at -2 and 3 damage, they are instantly dead. So it's going to be 4 re-rolling 1s now.
It is.
Here he goes. Oh!
That is not as bad as it looks.
No.
Yet.
So that is 1 miss so far.
These are automatically converted into hits, aren't they, when you roll ones?
if you roll a 3, they are automatic. If you roll a 4, they are automatically hit.
I'll take that. Just like
That's
that.
not bad.
That's a good
2
effort.
missed. I put pressure on you.
Death to the false Eldar, yeah?
Not quite. I put pressure on you, but there you go.
Just 3s to wound. I'm really thinking I should have put veterans on now.
Maybe. 3's to wound. Oh. Well, that's 4 wounds. That's 4 wounds. Let's get some dice. Which ones shall we get, guys? Shall we get these 4? These good ones?
The ones that only got 1, 2 and 3 written on them.
It's -2. So it's going to be 5 up saves. Otherwise it's 1 Wraith Guard left. He makes 1. It's 3 dead. So we're actually going to take these 3. That is very good shooting, that though, Neil.
Yeah, we're definitely turning it around.
Definitely turning it around. Okay.
And my Lord, my Terminator Lord,
Yeah?
he's going to fire his combi bolter and the melter
Yeah.
into the Guardians.
Yeah, makes sense.
We're going to try and whittle into the Lord.
Onto Farseer.
Farseer, yeah.
Cool.
So the combi bolter, it's hit on 3s, re-rolling his 1s, because obviously there's a -1.
-1, yeah.
But they hit anyway.
Yeah. It's 3's to wound.
It's 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 5-ups.
Gonna take out the cannon.
Ooh.
I'm going to take out the cannon. 2 3-ups. Just take a wound.
Well, that's kind of maybe going to negate my melter now.
Yeah.
But
Hits. 2s.
It
-4.
just fries it.
So it just fries the gun.
It fries it, coincidentally, for 2 wounds.
Very good.
Consistently even.
Okay, so at the end of the shooting phase, Neil, is there anything you'd like to do at the end of the shooting phase? I think there's nothing else to shoot except for maybe a bolt pistol from the sorcerer.
Yeah, Sorcerer's going to fire his bolt pistol into a Wraith Guard.
Go for it.
It'll be a laugh.
You may as well.
And he hits.
5's to wound.
He does not
No.
wound.
Okay.
Now I've got 4 command points left.
You have. I feel like I know what you're going to do with those obliterators.
Yeah.
Is he gonna endless cacophony again?
Yeah.
Makes sense. So endless cacophony on the
It's
obliterators.
going to take me down to 2 command points.
Yeah, I'm on 0 though.
Let's see what the strength is first, because again, I do want to take care of that Crimson Hunter, but they've still got lightning fast reflexes on them.
They certainly do. So they are both -1 to hit.
now. So the strength is
9 again. -2.
2 again. Notes in the pattern here.
Damage.
It's just 1.
It's a tough choice there, Neil. You're -1 to hit both. The Crimson Hunter does count for double wounds for when you're determining what it does.
It does.
But he does still have 10 wounds. The Wraithguard have got 6 wounds left.
My concerns are he can bring his firepower anywhere around the table.
They've
got a
quite
5-inch move and only 12-inch range. But what they want to kill is right in front of them.
It certainly is.
I'll play fair. I'll shoot the Wraithguard.
Yeah? You sure?
Contemplating a reroll for the damage. Still could.
You do have a command point. You've got 2.
I'll do it. Command point
on the damage. This is very tense. 1 second, let me get my feet ready. Right, feet are ready. We're ready for the damage roll.
For the big pink wobbly one.
It needs a 5 or a 6. There it is. There it is. So shooting the Wraithguard?
Shooting the Wraithguard.
Very good. 4 to hit. Rerolling ones.
That's not so good. I think they got a bit too excited for the big pink wobbly one.
Well,
I think that's cocked.
Yeah, we call it cocked. It's a hit, that's fine. 5 hits, that's good.
It's enough.
It's 3 to wound.
Again, wishing I put bets on them, but I'd then have no command points for, embarrassments. But that is 5 conversions.
That is 5 wounds. It's 5 up saves, or they are dead. Can we do it for Eldari, for the Bloody Ravens, for Magnus, for the Emperor?
Yeah,
I made 2.
That's what you get.
So is that unit destroyed? Very good. Is the Wraithguard gone and the unit is killed?
The end of the shooting phase.
That is now actually the end of the shooting phase. So we're basically at the charge phase, so I presume we're going to be charging up there, so let's have a think about it. So it's the Iron Warriors charge phase. Got a couple of choices, I think. A couple of risky ones here and there.
Couple of choice cuts.
So where would you like to start?
We're going to start with the actual important one. Now when these guys deep strike, they can not be overwatched. Now I know they've only got an 8-inch range.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to try and charge the Spirit Seer as well.
Very good. You may as well, because I can't do anything about it.
I want to kill him. I want to get an easy assassinate potentially.
Yeah.
But these guys, they need to get their charging or they're sitting ducks.
Okay.
So they need a 9.
You need a 9-inch charge. And they get it on a 10. Nice. You do have a command point spare still.
I do.
So we'll do that. We'll do that charge, and then we'll come back with it. Okay, so those guys have happily got into combat there with a 10-inch. Have got into both easily. Okay, Neil, what's next?
Right. So the Obliterators.
Yeah.
Are going in on the Guardians.
Okay. Oh, it's almost like I knew you were going to do that. It's almost like I asked you what you were going to do, so I can get the Overwatch ready. There you go. Yes, exactly. So I'm going to Overwatch with the Shuriken. Are you charging both or just the Guardians?
These are just charging the Guardians.
Okay. Cool. So Guardians first. So they have 6s to hit with the catapults, but it's rerolling because of guide. So we've got 2 hits so far, and then 18 rerolls. So another hit. So it's 3 hits altogether. It's 4 to wound. But any 6s and -3. So it's 1 5 up save and 1 2 up. It's either which way you want.
So 2 up save.
Yeah.
He's moving it.
And then a 5 up. There you go.
5 up. Yes.
There you go. Made them both. So the charge range is about 7 or 8, 6 or 7.
We'll roll.
Roll and see. It's a 10. Yeah, you're happy in.
That's happy, and we know it. Clap your hands with an Eldar Guardian's head between them.
And then the Lord's going to charge?
The Lord's going to charge the Guardians and the Farseer.
Okay, so I've got a Shuriken pistol.
So 1 shot.
6s. No. Cool.
And he was on a 4-inch charge. He's probably got to go around those Obliterators now.
8. See it. You're just happy.
And he knows it.
Happy and he knows it. He's clapping hands again. Okay. So any more charges?
Yes.
Up there, I presume?
There.
Okay.
So I'm going to lead in with the closest squad of Space Marines. They're on a 6-inch charge.
6-inch charge.
But again, we're going to be taking 20 shots from catapults.
I'm going to try and... Can you pass me those 2 dice and place them very precariously somewhere? Oh, that's good. Absolutely beautiful.
Hellstorm style.
So 6s to hit, no rerolls. That was a roll, so that's 3 hits.
Yeah.
It's 4s to wound. No wounds. Triple 1. But I've got the Shuriken Cannon.
Yep.
Let's move all these bloody dice, these useless dice. So it's 6s to hit with the Shuriken Cannon. No hits. So it's a 6-inch charge, did you say?
It is.
So 6. And they're in with a 9. Very good. You're just locking me all in combat. I'm not a fan of this, Neil. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan.
It's these mad skills the Iron Warriors like to bring.
Are you making a train?
Making a
funnel.
Making a tunnel for my my lord.
Lord of Death.
Straight in.
Beautiful. Go on then.
So the Lord's going to charge through as well.
Okay. 10. Yeah, he's happily in. Then the last unit.
The last unit are going to come in.
I can't believe how fast these guys are.
It's because they've been stood around doing no. That's a bit cocked. Could do a nice number on this one.
8. It might reach. They do reach as well. You actually made every single charge.
I haven't finished yet.
Oh my god, what do you mean you haven't finished yet? What other units have you got? The Sorcerer?
We'll come back to you.
The Sorcerer's going to charge through this little gap here into the Wraith Guard as well.
It's a 7-inch charge.
It certainly is. Here he goes.
Oh.
It does fail. You do have 1 command point left.
He's happy. He's just going to sit there and probably get smacked around by the Wraith Lord.
More than likely.
We'll see. He might get scared and run back into the Webway portal.
Maybe. Just warp out again. So there you go. So that's the end of the Iron Warriors charge phase. So it's the combat phase, or the fight phase coming up. Okay, so it's Iron Warriors fight phase. We're going to start with the Obliterators. Try and clear a path to the Farseer, I think the words were.
I think something like that. They're basically going to see if they can carry on their success in the shooting phase and squish some Guardians.
Okay, go for it.
So 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s.
So reroll 1s.
Nope.
Missed.
So 4 hits. They are strength 4.
Cool. And some saves ready. It's 3 to wound.
Oh,
it's 2 wounds. So it's 2 5-up saves. 2 dead.
Well, we cleared a bit of a path.
If I go like that and like that?
Yeah, like that.
Drop them under there.
So we'll go straight onto the Terminator Lord.
Yeah.
So he's got the Intoxicating Elixir. So he's gone from 4 attacks to 5 attacks.
And he's strength 10 now.
And he's now strength 10. Because that matters against Guardians.
Yeah.
So he has got a Chain Fist. So he's in on 3s.
Okay.
It is -1 to hit. But it is still re-rolling 1s. That's a good roll.
All hit.
And it's also -4. So I suspect this is going to go straight through your Guardian armour.
It might do.
But not for 2 of them.
3 of them dead.
3 get buzzed up.
Yeah. Okay. So, the next combat, would you like to do this one?
Yep.
Because I can't interrupt, so I don't have any command points, so we're just going to go through what's easiest to film.
Alright, so the Warp Talons pile in. They're also going to use Veterans of the Long War.
Very good.
I think we need to get some serious damage down on D sides before they walk off.
Yeah, because they can pull out and still shoot.
So this guy is the unit champion, so he gets 3 attacks.
Yeah.
And the guy in front of him is just a normal dude, and he gets 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm. Are they hitting the Spirits here?
They're going to be hitting the Spirits here. So we're hitting on 3s.
Mm-hmm. That's 3 hits.
3 hits, it's not enough now.
Nope.
Now they're wounded on 3s normally.
Yeah, so now 2s.
2s, but we re-roll because of the Lightning Claws.
Very good.
Which is a good job.
So re-roll in at 111. 2s.
There we go.
3 wounds, so it's 3 4-up ones. So I make 1, so he takes 2 wounds, he's down to 2.
Okay, and we get 6 attacks.
Put that on there.
Other guys.
That's for him.
So these again hitting on 3s.
Yeah. 4 hits. It's not bad.
So normally they'd wound on 5s. Veterans wounded on 4s.
Cool.
And re-rolling.
2 wounds.
Worth a try. -2.
So it's 5 ups. So 1. So 1 does take a wound. And we'll put it on that guy, so he's down to 2.
Or scratched his back more than anything else.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's that unit done. So we'll jump over here, we'll just shove around. We'll jump to the other side of the table, so we've got the Lord who's going to strike first with his Lightning Claw.
Lead by example.
Is it Lightning Claw?
It is a Lightning Claw.
Cool.
Hitting on 2s.
Re-rolling.
Good job.
Thankfully.
So 4 hits.
Yeah.
This is going to be 3s to wound, probably kill. And re-rolling. Well.
So that's 2 wounds.
2 dead at -2.
Well, I'm going to take out the gun first. So it's 5 ups. So it does pass 1, so it does take our wounds. He's down to 1 wound. Okay. So what unit's next?
So we'll do this squad of Space Marines.
Cool.
And these are on 3s to hit. And re-rolling 1s.
Re-rolling 1s. Re-roll 1 of them. All hit. Very good.
3s to wound.
Sure.
That's 6 wounds.
Wow.
That's a good.
So we've got 6. We've only got 1 left on the gun, so I'll do 1 at a time. So it's 3 ups.
Good start.
Of course. So he's dead. That way. 5 left. 5 ups. So I make 3 of them, so it's 2 dead. It's not bad that at all. Okay. So we've got 1 unit left. So same again.
Yep. So these guys have got prescience on them.
Okay.
let me just check that does cover combat.
I imagine it's +1 to hit.
So it is +1 to hit. So these guys are hitting on 2s. With
Re-rolling 1s. Very good.
Pretty good.
All hit. Oh no, re-roll 1 of them, sorry.
So they are all hit.
Very good. 3's to wound again.
It's 5 wounds this time. I'm hoping you don't make
saves.
Like, all the saves again.
I make 1 of them, so it's 4 dead. Yeah. Cool. I'm going to start here and hit you back because you're done now, aren't you?
Now, Mikey's new to Eldar.
Yes.
I've got the Mark/Ash.
Oh.
You've got Ancient Doom.
Oh no.
So what this lets you do is reroll fail hits in combat against things with the Mark/Ash.
Yeah, but it's also got negative.
It has, but that's to your leadership.
Ah, okay. But
I probably don't care about that being.
I don't care on it actually. No. You know what? I actually don't care. So all 4 are actually going to go into this unit. Right there. So it's 3's to hit. So it's all hit. Strength 3. So it's 5's to wound. It's 2 wounds. 2 3-ups, Neil. Have it. 1 dead. Not quite the trade-off I'd like, but there you go.
Out by an elf.
That's it. Cool. So we'll move on to the Wraith Guard next. Okay, so we've got the Wraith Guard next. So they're going to hit the Warp Talons, obviously. However, because of the Spirit Seer, the reroll 1's to hit. It's amazing.
Pretty funky this.
It's amazing. So here we go. So it's 5 attacks hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Ooh. Cool. So 3 hits, rerolling those 2. So it's all hit.
Oh,
very good.
Dear.
So it's strength 5, sorry. So 3's to wound. So it's 3 wounds at -1, D3 damage, but D3 doesn't matter. So it's 3 4-up saves. It does make them all. Very good.
Nervous times.
So then the Spirit Seer has 2 attacks.
He does.
So he's also Spirit House, so he gets to reroll 1s as well.
He is on 2s as well.
All hit. And then it wounds on 2s, so it's Singing Spear. It's 2 wounds.
There's no AP.
Both passed. So that was a very dull combat there. So then we've got Guardians here, we've got 5 of them. So it's hitting on 3s. Rerolling because of Guide. Oh, it's Guide just shooting. Yeah, my bad. So it's 1 hit. Against the Obliterators, so 5's to wound. No wounds.
Farseer.
Now Farseer's going to pile in 3 and go there and try and hit them.
Cheeky.
So 2 attacks.
Away from Terminator Lord.
2 attacks with the Farseer?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so it's 2's to hit again. It's 2 hits. 2's to wound. So it's 2 wounds against the Obliterators.
2 saved.
2 saved. Okay. So that is the end of your turn.
It is.
Do you score any points? It's currently 7-3.
It is. I get Big Game Hunter.
Of course you do. You kill 1. You kill 2.
Unfortunately, I only get 1 point for it.
Yeah.
Now, I tried for Assassinate, didn't get it. Objective 2, I think, is going Mikey's way next turn.
It certainly is.
Yeah. So at least I get a point. At least I'm still ticking them over.
So it's 7-4 to me. Yep. So it's definitely a good game so far.
So we just got morale to go through.
We certainly have. So I'm automatically going to fail morale there.
Yeah. So
I've lost 6.
Just lose 1 guy.
Yeah.
Even with the -1 from this Mark/Ash.
Yeah. So they've lost 5. So they are +5 on the dice, and they are leadership 7. So 1 or a 2 and 5.
You're also another -1
because of Slanesh. So it's a 1. Nope. I lose another 1. That's fine. Okay. And then here I don't lose any. No. Mark of Slanesh is cheeky. It's cheeky. Okay. So that's the end of the Iron Warriors turn 3. Now the Eldar turn 3, we're not going to do top down again because there isn't many units to move too far, except for this really. It's mainly the Flyer and the Wave Serpent mainly. Yep. But we do have to draw some cards. I don't actually have any currently, so I'll do that now. So we draw Secure Objective 1, Secure Objective 4. I've drawn too many. Try again. There's a small pile, look at that. Defend Objective 3, which is there. Just hold that one for 2 turns. Defend Objective 2, which is there, just behind the mushroom. And I don't actually have Secure Objective 1. I have Secure Objective 4, which is here. So actually, all of those aren't too bad. So, it is the Eldar turn 3 movement coming up. Okay, so end of the Eldar movement phase. Obviously, we've got these 3 objectives. We've got Secure Objective 4, Defend Objective 2, and Defend Objective 3. And we've also got Secure Objective 2, because Neil has been very kind to draw that one from his deck.
You're welcome.
So these Guardians have advanced onto Objective 2, so now I've started defending it. So if Neil doesn't kill him in his turn, they will score me another 2 points, but they automatically score me a point at the end of the turn. Secure Objective 4 has been captured by Farseer with his flying skirt, which is also always very good. Princess Peach over there flies out of combat, can still shoot the pistol, but mainly it's holding the objective. And these Guardians have pulled out of combat as well, just so we can kind of start shooting them. Over here, the Spirit Seer, the Brave Guard came out of combat, then the Spirit Seer had enough room to pull out and jump onto Objective 3 so we can start defending that. And the Brave Guard can kind of burn them to death now.
Yeah, good old Brave Guard.
Good old Brave Guard, because they can shoot as they come out.
Yeah.
The Wraith Lord is finally going to do something, I think. He's going to chuck some Bright Lanterns miles away and then flame her and do stuff.
He's going to die horribly.
Finally going to do something. And over here, the Guardians have jumped out of combat and the Wave Serpent has jumped in the way. Try and maybe ping off some mortal wounds off this turn. So we will see. We will see. Okay. So that's the end of the Eldar movement phase. We've got the Psychic phase next. That's coming up next.
Right. So, Psychic phase for the Eldar. What are we starting with?
So I'm going to start with the Farseer, which is going to cast 2 powers. I'm going to cast Doom on the Obliterators first.
That doesn't sound very fair.
Doom! 1 and 7.
Now, you've got the Runes of the Farseer.
I do.
But you only get it once.
I do.
Per phase.
So I'm going to re-roll both dice.
Yep.
With Runes of the Farseer for Doom. It's on a 7, which it does go off.
It does. I'm not close enough to dispel it.
No. So my other power, my other trick is going to be Smite on a 5.
Ooh,
does go
nearly.
off on an 8.
Nearly.
So it's D3 mortal wounds onto the Obliterators. We're going to really make sure they die this turn. It's 2 wounds.
So 1's down to 1 wound.
Yeah, let's put that there for you. I've got it. Don't worry, I got it. Cool. So then my second power from the next caster, the Spirit Seer is going to cast Doom on the Warp Talon.
You mean Jinx?
I mean Jinx.
I know what he means, don't you?
Yeah, so it's -1 to the save. I was about to tell you why I'm going to do it, but I just didn't say the right power. So it's Jinx, it's -1 to the save on a 7. It does not go off.
Well, you deserve that for not even knowing what you were casting.
Exactly. Blood
Right
Ravens need to learn more Psychic.
So, no, you can't cast Might of Heroes.
Why not? I want to cast Null Zone. Can I cast Null Zone, please?
No.
So it's a shooting phase next then.
Eldar shooting phase. I think we can see what's coming up. Is this correct?
Yeah, so I'm going to do the Wraith Guard first. So they've got the D-Flamers, or the D-Science. So it's 5 D3 automatic hits. It's not a bad roll, that.
It's not a great roll, but it's not terrible.
It's enough to kill you.
Yeah.
Well, what's this terrible black dice doing?
Infiltrating you.
So the strength 12?
I think they're only strength 10, but I think
strength 10.
that doesn't matter.
So it's 2s to wound. So that is 2, 7 wounds altogether, mate. Do you want to roll those dice?
Not really.
Or do you want to use your own? It's up to
I'll
you.
just roll 1 dice, if that's alright.
Go for it.
So these are 5 up demon invuln saves.
You do pass 2.
And I do fail 5.
So that's 5 dead.
Yeah. Next. Right. So what's next, you big bully?
Okay, so I'm probably going to do the Wave Serpent next. I'm going to shoot the Shuriken Cannon.
At the Guardians.
I'm actually going to shoot the Shuriken Cannon at the furthest unit around the Lord.
The squad of 4.
Yeah, and I'm going to shoot the Bright Lance at the closest unit.
Yep.
And then I'm actually going to do release the shield as well.
Are you going to discharge your shield all over my Slaneshi goodness?
Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. It might be nice, it might be fun, get ready for it. I'm going to do the Shuriken Cannons first. The 3's to hit. It's 2 hits. 3's to wound, only 6 is a -3. Just 1 wound for 1 save.
So 1-3 up.
It's 1 dead.
It's 1 dead.
Cool. So then we'll do the Bright Lance into the closest unit. So I did closest just so I could actually maximise the firepower.
Yeah.
And there is a unit of 5 there. So it's 3's to hit because of crystal targeting matrix.
That's the one.
2's to kill. So it is 1 dead.
Okay, so that's 1 from each squad so far.
Yeah, and then the shield, so it goes off on a 2+. It does go off.
And it's D3 mortal wounds.
Here he goes. That's 3 mortal wounds. So it's 4 models dead from that closest unit.
That's not pleasant.
That is not pleasant at all.
Okay, do you know what you're doing next?
I'm probably going to do the Crimson Hunter into the Obliterators, I think.
The doomed obliterators.
Yeah. I'm going to do Twin Bright Lance first. It's 2 hits.
It is.
It's 2's to wound, re-roll in. 2 wounds, so 2 invuns.
Think happy thoughts for the pink wobbly one. Nope. So he's dead from the first one.
Yeah, and then the second one does D6 wounds. That is 4 wounds.
Well, that's all the obliterators dead.
Dead. The dead Dave.
Do you know what you're doing next?
I think that's a... Oh no, I've got the Wraith Lord. and we're just gonna have to measure up, see what models are left up there. So we'll just move the models and we'll just come back.
Okay, so what's the big man doing?
So the other thing he can reach is that sorcerer. We're gonna put everything into there.
Are you sure he's in range?
He might be.
Let's just check. There might be a bit of gravel in the way there. I don't know if it's
so you can have a cover save against my Bright Lands.
Cheers.
So it's 4s to hit because I did move with the Bright Lands. It's cocked. We'll call that cocked. 4s to hit. It's hit. It's 2s to wound. Does wound. It's -4. You got 4 wounds.
Yeah.
It's D6.
Yeah, I ain't got an infun either.
And does 5 wounds because that's just rude.
Do I explode? No.
No.
Well, wasn't that unpleasant?
That was very unpleasant.
Okay, so the shooting phase is over.
Yeah, I kind of shot everything. It's actually a really good turn there.
Oh, Overlord Bully Mikey. Are we having a charge phase?
I mean, if I was a nice person, I'd say no.
It's a big if.
But I'm not a nice person, so yes. I'm going to charge the Wave Serpent into that one dude over there on his own.
I can foresee your doom.
Yeah?
So I'm going to Overwatch with the Plasma. Full fat.
So 6s rerolling 1s. No hits.
Bolter.
It would have been quite funny if you died then.
Well, I'd have denied you ultimate glory. I get to reroll my 1. 6. No.
Nope. So it's 2d6 charge. I'm just going to go straight in, so I'm just going to move in an inch just to go there. To make sure you can't pile in and kill me with the lightning claw. But 3 attacks hitting on 6s. Cocked. It doesn't hit.
I get 3 attacks back.
Sure.
I've got 2 dice in my hand. I need to steal the dice.
There you go. Well, actually, no. You can have this one back, this traitor. There you go.
Oh, I wanted to kill him with his own dice. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
No.
In fact, this is the unit that was prescienced.
So it's hitting on 2s.
So actually it's hitting on 2s. So it actually gets full hits. It is 5s to wound, however.
5s. No.
Not so good.
Never mind. It shut down one of the plasma guns shooting this turn, but really it was trying to finish that unit off. So that was actually a really, really good turn.
It was.
I was already on 7 points. I've actually cleared up a lot of your firepower. Your main firepower is here now.
It is.
And it's kind of miles away from just vicious guardians you can deal with.
Yeah.
However, thank you, Neil. I do secure objective 2 thanks to you.
Oh.
At this point over here.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's 8-4.
So welcome.
Secure objective 4 with Miss Princess Peach.
Yep.
So that's 9, and then defend objective 2 and 3 are both started. So objective 2 is here, objective 3 is there.
Yep.
So if you don't stop me off, then that's another 2 points for another 4 on top.
Yep. Right then. So there's going to be no morale this phase. Within 6 inches of my lord, we're all fearless. So
very good.
We're good for that. My turn next.
You can still do a lot of damage, but we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
It's all on the cards.
It is. Let's get some good ones.
So Neil's cards at the start of turn 4 are Witch Hunter, Assassinate. So obviously that's going to be, there's a bit of a farce here there, but we'll have a look. And then Mission Critical Objective, so roll a d6 and grab that objective. So Mission Critical Objective 6 is this one here. So Neil has actually moved the one guy who's in combat within range.
Yep.
Obviously I'm currently holding it, so I've got 3 models there and I'm on second years as well. However, he does have that unit who's just pulled round within rapid fire range of them, so if he does delete them then he can always score that. These guys have just jumped over the rocks and they're in range, probably metal range of here.
Yeah.
Which is always nice, but he can actually chip off and shoot there if he wanted to. And that's about it, really. Obviously there's not a lot left, but it's turn 4.
There's enough.
There's enough to score some points, make some cool stuff happen. So would you like to go straight into the shooting phase? Or would you like to think about it first?
I think I know what I'm doing.
Go for it. So let's go straight in. Let's rock straight in.
So I'm going to start down here.
Yeah. So there's no psychic phase.
The Lord is going to fire his combi plasma, both modes, into them. Plasma's going on low heat because I don't really want to just give away Warlord kill.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Is the entire unit shooting into the Guardians?
No,
or is it just the guy at the back?
This is just the Lord at the moment.
My apologies. So this is the Plasma rerolling 1s. Trying to touch your dice this time.
So that's 2 hits for the Plasma. This is going to be 2s to kill.
Sure. So that is 2 dead. So there's 1 guy left. I'll leave the 1 guy. Can you pass me 2 of them? The 2 there. I fed this away, yeah, that's it.
And the last is Bolter as well. See if we can peg that last guy off. Both hit.
2 hits.
It's 3s to wound. It's
1 cocked. It's 2 wounds, so it's 2 5-up saves. And it does fail 1, so that is that Guardian unit destroyed.
Lord leading by example.
There you go. Okay, so you got the rest of that tactical squad left. Well, the not tactical squad.
So he can't shoot, he's just disengaged.
Yeah.
So we're going to fire 2 full fat plasmas into him.
Okay. And the bolter?
And the bolter, it's going to have to be into him as well.
Yeah.
Just do some chip damage.
I presume you're not shooting both the plasma and the combi bolter?
No.
Okay.
No, we're not.
So do you want to do the sergeant first?
Sergeant first.
3 do rolling ones.
So
it's 1 hit.
1 hit.
And all safe.
Miss, but he's not dead.
He's not dead.
And the regular plasma just missed.
Double missed. Yeah, well.
So it's force to wound.
It sure is. But strength 8 up to 8.
It's a wound.
1 wound. It's 6 up save. And I failed, so I do take 2 wounds. So I'm down to 6.
And the bolter.
Rerolling once.
Roll at 1. It's
2 hits. 6 is to wound.
No, sadly not.
No wounds. Okay. So that's those guys done. So you've got the Terminator Lord and the bikes left.
So, Terminator Lord's going to fire his bolter into them.
Okay.
He's actually going to put his melter into them.
Wow. Okay.
My thinking is, if I can kill 3 and you fail a leadership test, the last one dies.
Yeah.
It's just trying to
I imagine you'll just kill them. Because you're within 12, so you can rapid fire.
Yep. So 2 shots from the bolter, hitting on 3s.
Sure.
Both hit. Oh.
It's only 1 wound. It's a 5 up save. Which I failed, so it is 1 destroyed.
And the
pull
melter
the closest one off.
Gets a 3.
It's 2s to kill. Yeah, that's another one dead.
Unfortunately, that's not enough, but it was a good idea.
Good effort. So the bikes.
Yep.
The lonesome bikes. They've not done much yet.
Right, the bikes.
They did very well in the first turn with those 5 wounds in Overwatch.
They did.
But they've not done anything else since.
So 1 melter's in melter range and 1's not. But they are re-rolling 1s to hit.
And what would you like to target? It is model by model, so I imagine you could shoot the Farseer or him with that one there. But he's just shooting the flyer.
He's going to put his bolt gun into the Farseer.
Okay.
He's going to put his combi bolters into there.
Okay.
Melters are both going into there.
Okay. What would you like to do first?
I'll do my bolters into the Farseer first, because I don't think this is going to do great things. And this is where I kill myself a Farseer. So 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Yeah, so 2 hits, 3 hits.
3s to wound.
Yeah, another toughness 3.
Just 1 wound.
It's 1 for a pin gun. Do take a wound, it's down to 3.
It's 3 or 4, not sure.
I believe they got 4 wounds, but we'll double check after.
Combi bolter into the aeroplane.
Sure.
So this hit on 4s, re-rolling 1s. That's a cock.
Yeah.
It's 2 hits and 5s and 6s.
No wounds. So that's the 2 melter guns.
Melter that's not in melter range.
Sure. 4s to hit.
That cocked.
We'll call it cocked.
I'll roll
4s
it
to hit.
not on the stones.
That's it. It's a hit. It's a Hellstorm.
I'm going to do these to wound at 1 at a time so we don't get confused.
Yeah,
so this is 3s to wound.
Yeah. Does wound. So it's D6 damage. No, not double D6. Cocked.
That's definitely cocked.
Definitely cocked.
For
it's 3 wounds. So they don't have spirit stones, do they?
They don't know.
No. So that is 3 wounds down, so he's down to 7.
So he's definitely not dead.
Not yet. So now the
Champion.
double damage melter, double and pick the highest.
Oh.
Misses. It's a 2. It's a 2, everybody.
A for effort.
Good effort. So I believe that's the end of your turn, mate, isn't it? Unless you want to charge.
Oh, I think I'm going to have to charge.
You're going to do some charges? That's the end of the shooting phase, so let's think about charges. This is the Iron Warriors charge phase. There's a couple of charges I can probably... There might be a charge up there, might be a charge there, but Neil, what would you like to do?
I'm going to charge the bikes into the Farseer.
Okay.
Soak up that painful Overwatch.
I'll chuck shuriken catapult into you then. No. Okay, so it's like a 10-inch charge.
It's probably a bit less for him.
We'll see.
But it's not
a 4.
that. It's not a 4.
Okay.
Terminator Lord. He's going to go have words with your Warlord. I need assassinate.
It's a hit. It's falls to wound. It's 1 wound, 1, 2 up. Does take a wound. Down to like 5, 4.
Yeah, he's down to 5, I think.
Okay.
And he needs 10-inch charge.
10 inches, a big charge. Does fail either way. You don't have any command points?
No.
No, I think you used them on the rerolls, didn't you? On the damage rolls and stuff.
So.
Okay. Are there any charges up here, my friend?
I'm thinking. These guys are going to charge into
Okay.
Wave serpent.
So the unit in there first. So double bright lance. No. Shuriken cannon. 2 hits. 3 to wound. I get a 6 and a normal one, so it's a normal save or a 6 up first.
So 6 up first.
Does kill 1.
And a normal save.
Just 1 dead. And Overwatch, not too bad. Charge range about 2 inch.
Yeah, something like that.
So you get an 8.
In fact, I'm going to charge down your side.
Yeah, it makes sense. Get share extra movement onto the objective.
And the Warlord, he's going to follow in.
He does get in.
He's giving it legs. He's also going to charge a long way away.
Very good.
Let's get away from
that Wraith Lord. Okay. So, the combat phase. Shall we go straight into it? Do you want to do the Lord first?
Yeah, straight into it. So, the Lord, hitting on 2s, re-rolling.
Re-rolling 1.
So
it's all hit. This Wraith Gate is really nice, but I keep putting the camera in front of it. I apologise, guys.
It's going to be 5s to wound, re-rolling.
Sure.
Lightning Claw.
2 wounds so far.
2 wounds, 2 at -2.
So 2 5-up saves. Just failing both. Nice. 2 Spirit Stones. Just pass them both. Look at that. Double Millhouse.
It's almost like it's been foreseen. Squad of 2, champion for 3, normal dude for 1.
Sure. 3's re-rolling 1s.
That was a bit cocked.
All hit.
4 hits.
5s to wound.
5s to wound. So
no wounds. So my attack's back. I'm at 8 wounds, so I do count as 16 wounds for purposes of damage. So I'm going to hit the unit with 3 attacks on 6s. No, that was fun. Cool. So that's the end of your turn 4.
It is.
So you do not secure Witch Hunter or Assassinate or Mission Critical.
No,
you do get Mission Critical, of course.
It's down here.
So you get a point. Actually, you get D3 points because I held it at the start of your turn.
And what's the score?
It's currently 9-4.
So I can pull it back.
You can pull it back. Here we go. There you go, it's 9-5. Okay. So that is the end of the Iron Warriors turn 4. It's getting a bit risky now. But at the end of your turn, I do secure Defend Objective 3 and Defend Objective 2, which gives me another 4 points. It's 13-5 now.
Yeah, it's looking a bit bleak.
Yeah.
We'll keep going.
We'll keep going. We don't concede around here. So it's the Eldar turn 4 coming up. Okay guys, so it's the Eldar turn 4 cards are No Prisoners, Secure Objective 1 and Secure Objective 3. And quite thematically, Objective 1 is the Aeldari Webway Gate. It's the end for the Iron Warriors. It's time to retreat and secure the Webway before we utterly destroy our enemy, I believe.
Seems
Look at this is narrative. Toby, did you hear that? It's narrative.
Cheers for a cuppa.
So the Guardians have jumped from off to Objective 2, they've advanced, they just want kind of just getting in. They're not quite in range, I tried to get them in range, but they're basically just, everyone's just going for the Webway now. We are looking for the retreat in the end of turn 5. The Wraith Lord has moved, he's blocking the path from the Iron Warriors to stop them getting anywhere near.
It's getting a bit ominous.
Yeah, the Wave Serpent is close, jumped out of combat and closest to the Lord. The Crimson Hunter is lending air support once again, try and get rid of these bikes before they ride off into the distance and signal any other enemies nearby. Look at that, I can think of narrative off the top of my head.
Skills.
Skills. Pure skills, everybody. Pure skills. Okay, so it's the Psychic phase for the Aeldari. We're going to cast Doom onto the Lord, I think.
Terminator Lord, yeah.
So on a 7. Double 1.
You can re-roll that with the Wounds of the Farseer.
But I really want to re-roll Smite. I could take the D3 mortal wounds and ignore them on a 2+.
You could.
Because of the helm.
You could, that is true.
I'm going to do it. I'll take the D3 wounds. So it's 1 wound. I ignore it on a 2 because of the helm of the Farseer, so I do ignore it. I'll take that. So now I'm going to go for Smite on the Lord. It is now or never. Time for Mind War from Princess Peach. Oh, it does go off on a 5. I can't
do anything about it.
I can't make it 10. So it's D3 mortal wounds against the Lord. It's 1 wound. Beautiful.
You're gonna have to take it in honourable combat now.
Oh, it looks like it. So the Spirit Seer can't cast anything really. He's a bit too far away from anyone. He is holding Objective 3 for me though. So now it's the shooting phase. I'm going to do the catapult from the Farseer first in mortal combat.
Shot pistol, by the way.
Okay, it's not a catapult, it's a shuriken pistol. I've only shot one shot so far, I think. Maybe Overwatch with 2.
Overwatch, but we'll let that stay.
Oh well. So it's 3s to hit. Hits. 4s, it's 1 wound. 2 up save.
He saves it.
Saved it. Okay. So these guys can't actually reach anything because they're a little bit too far away. They are securing the webway from the Iron Warriors though. So the Wraith Lord is going to wait actually, because we're going to do the Wave Serpent into that Lord over there, because you are the closest model.
Yeah.
Yes. So the Shuriken Cannon first into the Lord, hitting on 3s, wounded on 3s, cocked. There's 1 wound at -3 onto the Lord.
So 4 up in one.
There he goes.
No.
Fails, so he does take a wound.
Takes a wound.
So the twin Bright Lance, Neil. You ready for this?
I'm going to jink.
Oh yeah? Are you sure? 2 shots hitting on 3s. Ominous. It's 2s.
I've got this.
It's 1 wound. It's only 1 wound because that was a 2 up there.
4 up.
4 up in 1. It's D6 damage.
Oh,
It's D6.
4 wounds left.
Here goes. Goes he Millhouse. Does take 5, so that is Warlord.
Warlord, he's gone.
There we go, so that puts me on 14 points. Okay, now the Wraith Lord is going to put all his shots into that unit. So he's got a Flamer, which does 1 hit.
Oh, your dice are rubbish, Mikey.
4s to wound. It's 1 wound, it's 1 normal save.
So, 3+.
It's not a Shuriken Flamer.
Saves it with a Pro Millhouse.
So the Catapult, 1 hit. 4s to wound.
Yep.
No wounds.
Oh, your dice are terrible, Mikey.
My dice have been absolutely horrific. I'm not even going to lie.
This close to me in this game.
My dice have been absolutely horrific on damage rolls. Damage rolls have been no less than like 5 unless I use a reroll.
Pretty much.
It's been horrific.
It's been good. It's been good.
Yeah. So the Bright Lance hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s. It's a 6 to wound. D6 damage. Let's see what it would get. It's a 4. It's very good damage.
You're shooting a 1-man squad or the 2-man squad? I should ask, because there's 2 champions.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, I'll shoot the big squad then, because I didn't declare.
So, 2 champions back to back.
Yes. Brothers Grimm.
We'll take this.
Brothers Grimm, for indeed. So, the Crimson Hunter is actually going to shoot the bikes. He's going to do his twin Bright Lance first. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. It's 2 hits.
Maybe 3s to kill, well 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Damage.
It's 2 wounds.
So, unless you roll a 1 here.
Yes, they're 2 damage each.
Yep.
2 wounds each.
So that's 1
a
dead.
6, that's 1 dead.
Second one.
Well, that's just a 4, so that's also very rude, Neil. So that is the bikes destroyed. Okay, we're going to go for Mortal Kombat. We're going to go for no prisoners. So the Farseer will charge the Lord and probably regret it.
I'm going to Overwatch.
Go for it. It's very thematic. The Farseer will defend the webway at all costs. If anything, he'll just become a Wraith Seer afterwards, let's be honest.
Well, it depends how hot his helmet's about to get.
Okay, so Overwatch.
Bolter first. 6s rerolling 1s. So, nothing yet.
Yeah, Melter. So feet ready?
You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Sure you're ready?
I'm ready. Go for it. Missed.
Oh.
So charge range.
Can I not be a Dire Avenger and hit on 5s?
No. Okay, then the Wraith Lord will charge both sergeants.
Okay, so we're going full fat.
Yeah.
I'll do the bolters first.
Sure.
So both bolters.
6s.
Well, good job that wasn't the plasma. So the first one.
The closest one.
Full fat plasma.
6s. Is it cocked, Neil? Would you say it's cocked? I'd say it's cocked.
It does hit with it then. So the reroll for the cock. Oh, still a 2. And the other one, the further one.
Gets a hit. It's big. Oh, it's no wound.
Denied.
So charge range about 6. About 6. Would you like to measure?
I'll measure you up.
Measure me up. Definitely in that one.
Busting through my fortifications like this.
Yeah, and then the Wave Serpent will charge both as well, just to get him extra attacks. With a 6, well that's cocked is probably enough.
It's
yeah, 7. So he's going to charge both. So that's the end of the charge phase, then the shooting phase, so it's combat phase, turn 4. So we'll start with the Farseer. in Mortal Kombat for Warlord kill. Well, another Warlord kill. We've already got Warlord kill. Yeah. There he goes. So he's got his sword hitting on 2s. It's 1 hit. It's not good.
It is 2s to wound.
2s to wound. It does wound.
Now, does your -1 AP cover combat, or is it just shooting?
For the ambush of blades, let's roll it. I don't think it does. If you get a 3 up, you're fine.
Yeah.
If you get a 2, we'll check.
I obviously roll a 1.
You roll a 1, so you're going to take D3 damage, 1 wound.
Only 1. I can live with that.
Right.
So I'm down to 3.
Down to 3 if we can find it. So it doesn't really matter if you go first here or not, so I'm just going to let you fight here next.
Okay.
Because I do technically fight there next.
You do?
But I'm over here. And I need to check the ambush of blades and stuff. So the Terminator Lord.
I get 5 attacks because of the intoxicated elixir.
Sure.
But I do it on 3s because of my chain fist. Let's cut me up a Farseer good.
Let's go. Cut.
It's a bit cut, and it's not on a stone for once.
So it is missed though.
Can't do anything with that. Strength 10.
Yeah.
Toughness 3.
2s to wound.
Let's just pretend he's a bulkhead on a space Hulk.
Chain him up. 3 wounds.
So
how much damage is this?
These are 2 damage apiece. Straight 2 damage. So
I'm going to make 2 of them.
2.
There he goes. 4 ups. I'm going to make 2 of them. 6 and a 4, so I take 2 damage.
To 1.
Down to 1. Okay, so I'm going to check the stats, check on ambush of blades, and then we'll do the Wraith Lord and the Wave Serpent. So, I'm very silly. Ambush of blades is not like Storm of Fire. It's a 6 to hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mikey's a new Eldar player.
So I've been doing it wrong, so I apologise guys. So smash that like button because I know you hate it. Smash that like button to tell me that I'm an idiot. Yeah?
His fault.
And if you want to dislike the video, then like it ironically. But there you go. So we'll do this combat now. We've got the Wraith Lord into the 2 dudes, so we'll pile in. He's got 4 attacks, I'll put 2 into each. His strength 8 -3, 3 damage.
7.
Strength 7, obviously. Because I know Eldar. So he's got 2 attacks into the first guy, don't really matter which. So 3s. 1 hit.
It's going to be 3s to wound.
2s. Strength 7, yeah, so it's 3s. Duh. So that's 1 failed. So into the next one. 3s. 3s. Oh my lord.
Mikey, what is wrong with your dice?
Right, this is why Wraith Lords are overcosted. So the Wave Serpent's going to hit the closest one with 3 attacks hitting on 6s. Cocked.
Yep.
2 hits. Outshine the Wraith Lord. 2 wounds. 2 3-ups on the closest dude. Of course, flattens him. Absolutely flattens him. Absolutely brilliant.
Finally mowed somebody down.
Okay, so your Sergeant.
I'm going to hit the Wraith Lord back.
Okay. It's 2 hits. It's 6 to wound. It's 1 wound. He's probably going to take a wound now. Yeah, there you go. He's going to take a wound.
I might want to point something out as well that we may have forgotten.
What's that?
I believe the Wraith Lord's got Ancient Doom as well. So those 2 misses, he actually would get to re-roll them.
Let's double check. Ancient Doom.
Yeah.
Silly me.
Damn me and remembering rules at the last minute.
Mark of Slanesh. Bloody hell. So I'll re-roll 1 hit against him. Because I did get 1 hit on each one. So we'll just re-roll again. So he missed. No matter. Karma. There you go. So that is the end of the Eldar 10-4. And actually another very good turn. I did kill 3 units, I think.
You killed him there.
Yep. The bikes there. And the Warlord.
The Warlord there.
So that does score me another D3 points. It's currently on 11 or 13.
It's starting to slowly slip away from me.
So that puts me on 14. I secure objective 1, the Webway, and I secure objective 3 over there. That puts me on 15 points. 15 to 5, Neil.
I'm still getting a turn 5 and I'm still going to cut your Farseer up good.
Oh, you're going to try. You're going to try. So it's the Iron Warriors turn 5 coming up. Okay guys, so it's the Iron Warriors turn 5 cards. He's drawn advance, so get out of the deployment zone. Witch Hunter and Assassinate. So, Witch Hunter and Assassinate should be fairly easy unless you fluff.
Yeah, we're not going to do that again.
We'll see.
Turn this time.
And then the Iron Warriors jumped into the bush, hiding away.
He's fortifying his position.
He's going to get pulled out by Wraith Lord. He's going to pull him out by his leg and then just smash him into the ground. He's going to smash his head on a rock.
And die to Overwatch.
So that's the end of the movement phase. There's no shooting phase?
No, there's no shooting.
Straight into the combat phase?
Choppy phase.
Okay, so it's the fight phase for the Iron Warriors. Would you like to do here?
Certainly would.
Okay, so it's 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. It's 4 hits so far. Very good. So it's all hit. It's 2s to wound. It's 4 wounds.
Fail 1.
Fail 1.
Dead.
I don't know, who did Eldar pray to Cain? Cain beneath me now?
Well, Cain's the god of war.
Okay, Cain. That's a pass. Cain again. It's a fail.
Yeah.
Farseer is destroyed. Look at
Never
that.
give up.
So that is Warlord, so that puts you on 6.
Does.
You also score Assassinate, which gives you a point, and Witch Hunter, which gives you another point, so that puts you on 7, and Advance on 8. 15-8 for 1 kill, and a bit of a movement.
That's it.
It's not too bad.
I am coming for that Webway gate.
No.
Yes.
So I'm going to make it my mission to secure the Farseer's body to
Good
get
luck.
the Spirit Stones.
Good luck.
So I've
already started putting sandbags around his corpse.
Okay, it's the Eldar turn 5 coming up. Guys, so the 3 cards I've drawn this turn are Strands of Fate, and I rolled a 6 for that. I didn't just randomly put a 6, I did actually roll a 6.
He did.
Neil watched me do it.
There's not much you can do with his Warlord though, because he's dead.
So I can't modify the result by 1. So basically hold objective 6, which is that one where the Wraith Lord is. So he's still holding that there. Assassinate, kill a character, which is very good. And also defend objective 1. How thematic for the end of the game. It's absolutely beautiful how this has turned out. It's been great. So yeah, the Wraith Guard and the Spirit Seer have moved up. The Wraith Guard didn't advance, but they actually can't reach him, so they're just holding objective 1, stopping him getting anywhere near. The Spirit Seer can't actually cast anything because he's out of 18. He might be within 18 of that guy in there, but never mind. The Crimson Hunter has jumped over, and Vector Dan's ready to fly back through the portal, back to the Craftworld.
He's going home.
The Wave Separate has moved in, and the Wraith Lord is looking like he doesn't like that guy in the bushes. So that is the end of the movement phase. We'll go straight into the shooting phase. The Wraith Lord will shoot everything into that one Iron Warrior.
Bully.
Flamer hits once, wounds on a 4, doesn't wound.
Haha, 45 in the bush, that's why.
Shuriken Catapult hitting on 3s, 1 hit, wounded on 4s. It's a 6, so it's minus 3. You can have a cover save because you're in a bush. You fail it anyway.
I don't want a cover save.
So that is him destroyed. Now the Guardians have got their work to do. I'm going to do them all together. It's 6 shots to try and take out the Warlord. If they take out 1 wound, I'm going to charge you.
Bring it.
So it's 3s to hit. It's 4s to wound, and it's 6s to minus 3. It's 2 wounds and 1 normal, 1 minus 3.
So 2 2-ups.
Very good. 1 4-up.
1 4-up. No, so
takes a wound. So I'm feeling like I might do a charge. Can the Wraith Guard make it? If needed. They can actually make it a double 6.
Might be a bit close on this side. I'm looking.
We'll see. We'll have to roll it anyway. I've got no command points. If you roll double 1, it doesn't really matter. But I do need that Farseer's body back to bring him back, because we're making it narrative now. It's been a bit of a smashing.
Yeah, poor Eldar.
Poor Eldar. So I'm going to charge with the single Guardian. It's going to be the hero of Luganov.
So Combi Bolter.
Sure. No hits. No rerolls.
Combi Melter.
Melter on a 6. Does hit with the Melter.
Hero this.
It does die. The Guardian is destroyed. So I'm going to charge with the other Guardians.
Combi Bolter.
Yeah, here he goes. 6 is rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. Oh, can the Melter headshot again? Can he do it?
Can I sort of, because they're kind of lined up. If I get the front one, can I just go straight through into the back one?
If I fail my save. Does not hit. But it's a charge range of 9. I'm going to try and secure the Farseer. And then the Wraith Guard are going to charge. It might be an 11, it could be 10, but we'll roll it and see. They roll a 4, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we've got the Guardians first. 2 attacks.
And don't forget your re-rolling misses.
Re-rolling misses of Ancient Doom. 3's re-rolling.
So re-roll you 2.
Nothing. Well, 1.
1 hit.
1 5's to wound. Does not wound. This was a mistake by the Eldar. It was to slow him down, but he's actually just going to slingshot now.
So that's 4 hits. On 3 Hellstorms. So 2's to kill.
That is the Guardian's destroyed.
Got you up good.
Shame, but it was worth it to try and secure the Farseer. But now that is the end of the Eldar turn 5. We do score Strands of Fate, so that puts us on 16-8?
Something like that.
16-8.
Still close. I've still got this.
We didn't get Assassinate, we started Defend Objective 1. However, Neil, would you like to roll to if the game carries on a 3+?
Shall we?
Shall we? There he goes. It does carry on a 3+, so it's the Iron Warriors turn 6 coming up. Guys, for the Iron Warriors turn 6, we've got overwhelming firepower, blood and guts, and defend objective 1. So he also wants the Webway. Oh, it's brilliant. This game is just fantastic. So he's just moved. He's just over 8 inches from both the Wraith Guard, so he can charge either side. So I can't reduce his charge, which is very tactical.
Can't overwatch me either.
Can't overwatch him. You're over 8 inch.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a shooting phase for Iron Warriors.
I'm going to fire a melter gun into one at Wraith Guard.
Okay, makes sense.
Simple. So he's going to hit on 2s.
Hits.
He's going to wound on 3s.
Sure.
Oh, does not wound.
Does not wound. That is gutting.
He's kind of getting a bit revved up.
Yeah, set up that chainsaw, it's time to charge.
So, we need an 8 for the charge.
8, here it comes. Does fail. That is not good. That is the end of the Iron Warriors turn. Do not score any cards. Would you like to discard any?
I'll get rid of overwhelming firepower. I don't think I'm going to need that one next turn.
So blood and guts and defend objective 1. But at the end of your turn, I do secure defend objective 1 for the Webway, which puts you on like 18 or 20 now.
Something like that.
So it's the Eldar movement phase. Well, draw cards while you're here. Let's get 2 cards. We get Combine Strike. Score 1 damage point at the end of it. If an enemy unit was destroyed during the psychic shooting or fight phase of your turn, score D3 if they're destroyed in any 2, D3 plus 2 if destroyed in any 3. And Scour the Skies. Killing it. I can't actually score that one because you don't have any units with flying.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. So that's it. So the Eldar turn 6 coming up. Guys, at the end of the Eldar movement. It's looking a bit bleak for Neil now, so all my models can actually reach his Terminator Lord. I do have Assassinate. I've moved right in there.
I've got this.
You've got this? I'm going to make it a little bit harder for you because I am going to cast not Doom, I'm going to cast Jinx onto the Terminator Lord. Not to Null Zone. From the Spirits here. So it does go off on a 7. It does not go off. Oh. I haven't actually got that power off once this game.
I've got this. Just terrible.
So the Webway is mine, Neil. It's all over. It's over now. Just the D-Scythe's coming in. So that is 1, 6, another 2 there. So 10 shots. 2s to wound. It's 9 wounds, Neil.
I'll just pick up some more dice.
Yes. 9 invulnerables. And that is him dead before D6 damage. There you go, that's the table in. Thank you very much for the game, Neil. The Webway is mine.
Took you 6 turns to do it.
The Wraith Guard secure the Farseer and leave back through the Webway. So that's it, that's the end of the game, so let's have a quick outro. Okay guys, there you go, that was the game. 1750 points, Iron Warriors versus Eldar, and what an absolute blast that was.
That was a good game, that was thoroughly enjoyable.
Yeah. So lots of really strong units, all about, lots of whiffing.
Yeah, a lot of good positioning, I think.
Yeah.
Played really nicely into that.
Yeah, and you know, we'll bring on key units at the end to talk about, but I had to bring on the Webway because it was a piece of terrain, but getting all those secure objective 1s and defend objective 1s at the end, so protecting it from the Iron Warriors.
It kind of almost looks like it was planned for that, but
it wasn't.
Literally wasn't.
It was so good. Like, so obviously we've got this new battle map from Gamemat, we've got all the new Badlands terrain. And you know, just a bit of fish tanks around, some rocks, and a Webway. It was really good.
Really sets it off.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed playing on this board. I'm going to do another full review for Gamemat if I do release this before I've done the review. But this stuff is really good. So that was a really fun game. Start units, Neil. I think the Obliterators kind of did good.
Obliterators were okay.
The first turn they didn't do much. Well, turn 2 the first turn they were on the battlefield, let's say.
I think a lot of people get to the point now with Obliterators they expect them to do a lot of work.
Yeah.
And they do good work, but they're not going to win you a game in a turn.
No.
They're not going to win you a game in 2 turns.
They can do. They can win you a game in a turn.
The variable side of them is,
yeah,
if you know you're not consistently going to put high damage out, like when you're rolling 1 or 2 damage against things like Wave Serpents.
Especially when you're reducing it all by 1.
Well, this is it. You need to get the 3.
Yeah.
or everything else is ones.
Yeah.
But you do get good options. I mean, the unit with Endless Cacophony and Veterans, or when it didn't have Veterans, took out a full unit of Wraithguard.
Which is really good.
That's
3
good.
damage on both
That's
fronts.
putting work in.
Yeah.
Really putting work in.
But it was always going to be a hard matchup because you've got lots of ground units, I've got lots of flying units and lots of vehicles and stuff like that, so you were kind of relying on these to do really well, and the Havocs. But I think the problem was because you had, especially turn when you had so little units on the board, I could really pick on the Havocs.
Yeah, I think I brought a very static army against Eldar, and we all know Eldars. They are the kings of mobility.
Yeah.
So, but score aside, I think damage output on either side.
Oh yeah, it was close towards the end.
It was pretty even throughout the mid game.
Yeah, towards the end. I mean, the thing is I had a really good turn 2 compared to yours. But then you actually even brought it back. You actually took out half my army after that, with a quarter of yours.
That turn 3. I mean, that's what I brought these guys up for. Plasma boys all day, every
15
day.
wounds of the Phoenix Bomber.
And that was just from 4 plasma guns and a couple of bolters.
Yeah, that is just amazing. So they absolutely shone. I mean, it was ridiculous dice rolls, but they absolutely shone, which is amazing.
Well, it made up for all the average to not so average dice rolls. But that's it. That's the game, and it averages itself out over the game.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I mean, the Wraithguard in my list did okay. I think by the time they were down, like the Obliterators were there was a lot, because I'd had a good turn 2 anyway. The Wraithguard didn't really have to do much.
Yeah.
And when they're in combat, they're not great. I mean, killing the Warp Talons with the Flames was fun, but it was kind of like bound to happen.
Yeah, a bit of a given.
Yeah, I think the star units were the Guardians. The Guardians did put the work in.
They always are. You see a lot of people trying to run Rangers,
and
a lot of Rangers. Now, we know there are other people out there that will showcase Eldar, and they do like Guardians as well, a bit obvious, because Rangers are only really good for the pre-game.
Yeah, they're good for the anti-deep strike, but now you've got beta rules anyway.
Yeah.
They're not mega, needed. I mean, making them -2 is nice with a late up.
Oh yeah, but Guardians, they're cheap and they're so reliable. They're really, I mean, they put out better than Space Marine shooting at close range.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because the blades don't, but they can move faster. They're not penalised for moving.
Exactly, and being able to deep strike them.
Oh yeah, that's
and guide and doom. It's just bot on.
They were 10-man squads doing that. If you'd imagine that was 2 20-man squads.
Yeah, if I was going to run Eldar, I'd have 3 Wave Serpents.
Just thinking about it now, aren't you?
I've been bitten by the bug of the Webway.
But again, only 2 Wave Serpents in this, and you normally see 3 to 5.
Yeah.
2 Wave Serpents in this type of build. If you're not trying to win a hardcore tournament, you only need 2 Wave Serpents because they're just good, especially in an Iyanden build.
Yeah, Iyanden's quite fun actually.
Good.
Because the double wounds is all vehicles, which is actually really. I thought it was just Wraith. No. It's actually all vehicles. Well, anything with a degrading profile. So it's your flyers, your Wave Serpents, your Wraith Lords. You just kind of don't care about taking wounds. Everything's acting on full for ages.
Yep.
So it's really strong. It's very interesting. It has got me thinking, and I apologise to every true Space Marine player out there, like my old self. But there you go, guys.
I mean, I've been playing my Eldar since 3rd ed.
Yeah.
And I think Mikey now sees why I love Eldar. They're one of my favourite armies. I think anybody that really play an Eldar not just to win games and have no friends, they really see why they enjoy playing Eldar. Because the Phoenix, everybody says the Phoenix, there's no point taking it.
But it's cool.
It was an absolute star in that game till it kind of got sent back
plasmid. But back to the Webway, Well, there you go, guys. So that was 1750 points. I do hope you enjoyed this game.
Oh yeah, we did.
We had an absolute blast. There were lots of swearing outside of camera when I kept rolling them 5s and 6s to damage. But there you go. So no, thank you very much for watching, guys. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. I want you to like the video if you want me to get an Eldar army, or dislike if you don't want to get an Eldar army, but dislike it ironically with a like.
Yes.
I think that's the best way to do it.
Or probably more realistically as a gauge, leave a comment.
Leave a comment, there you go. So I am tempted. I'm thinking about getting another army, so we'll see. But no, thank you very much for watching, guys. We've been Hellstorm Wargaming. You guys have been fantastic, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. See you later.